It's game day on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Onalaska Hilltoppers High School football on CRSN.
Larson rolling, throwing, has Skemp. And Skemp breaks a tackle and eventually forced out of bounds. First down, Hilltoppers, first and goal, that is. And there he is, scampering around the right tackle and into the end zone. Brady Kuhn with a 7-yard touchdown run.
Tonight, the Onalaska Hilltoppers hit the home gridiron against a huge MVC rival from the east, the Sparta Spartans. Onalaska High School sports broadcasts on CRSN are made possible by these great local businesses. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Big Al's Pizza, downtown La Crosse. Quality and tradition since 1979. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, La Crosse's leader in waste management solutions. Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. The Crow, burgers, bourbon, beer. Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Howie's, La Crosse's hometown hangout. Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal, a cut above the rest. Slumberland Furniture, design your way at Slumberland Furniture. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs, Chicago food with attitude. Coulee Bank, bank with confidence at Coulee Bank. Coulee Golf Bowl Bar and Grill, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. And by Maury's Volkswagen Audi of La Crosse, moving life forward. Now, here with the call of tonight's game from Onalaska High School, Rick Franke and Scotty Gran.
Good evening and welcome to high school football here on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Rick Franke alongside Scotty Gran, and we are at Onalaska High School. Happy Oktoberfest, Gemütlichkeit to all of you. I am looking currently at our computer stream here from Onalaska High School, and looking at things right now, it looks like we've got, with this excessive heat, temperatures 80-plus degrees here about a half hour before kickoff. We are running a little bit slow, and we may have to start our stream again. I'm not exactly sure. I'll let you guys tell us how things are flowing, but I could tell based off of what I see on my computer, we might be running a little slow tonight in this heat, Scotty.
Yeah, I mean, you can never predict these things, that's for sure. So, I mean, I'm sure that everybody will let us know from the other side, and we'll just make a decision as we go.
Yeah, taking a look right now, it doesn't appear online when I'm watching that there's an issue, but again, I'm just going by the numbers that I see right here, which is a little strange. We got the special fan and everything for these heat situations. Scotty, break down the contest tonight before we get to our Amy Lorentz, Gerard Heschler pregame show.
I think there's a lot of similarities offensively, but it's not in the offensive schemes, that's for sure. Sparta's a little bit more run-heavy than Onalaska is. I think that's pretty evident with Nick Kett in the backfield. I mean, he's the majority of their offense, and touchdown production for the Spartans. For Onalaska, they just got to keep up playing. I think they played some pretty good defense this season overall. I mean, they've had some big plays go against them, but for the most part, they make you work, and I think that's where I think this game maybe will turn in the second half, in my opinion, to where it might be high scoring early, but in the second half, Ana's defense might shut it down a little bit.
You kind of stole my thoughts on exactly what I said to you before when we were not on the air.
That's exactly what I felt, though, too.
Oh, okay. So you felt exactly the same as me.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really hard to say. You look at the records, both 3-3, 2-2 in the MVC. The Hilltoppers averaging 32 points per game, 31 for the Spartans. And then defense, 24 points allowed for the Hilltoppers, 26 for the Spartans. So close there. Then you look at the passing game, 183 per game for the Hilltoppers, 138 for the Spartans. The rushing game, 154 for the Hilltoppers, 168 per game for the Spartans. Spartans with 14 rushing touchdowns, the Hilltoppers with 11. Passing touchdowns, 14 for the Hilltoppers and 11 for the Spartans, so they sort of flip roles there. defensively. It's the running game. If the Hilltoppers can establish the running game against these Spartans and control the clock, like Coach Yashinsky says is his new way of approaching things this season, then I think that the Hilltoppers do what they want to do and win this game going away in the second half. But they've got to have a running game tonight. If you don't have that running game, I don't think you're just going to beat this Spartan team with a pass.
I do think that it's going to open up some big plays if they can run the football, and I think that's where Sparta's kind of been susceptible defensively is they give up a lot of big plays if you watch a lot of the games that they've had this season. So the secondary, the competitive, but at the same time, they give up some chunks. So, I mean, I think Coach Yash has probably seen the same thing. So to your point, Rick, I mean, Brady Kuhn's going to have another big week this week. He played so well last week. O-line is starting to melt a little bit in that running attack. I mean, they can slow it down a little bit. They could run away with it, but Sparta's a tough team, man. Adam Dow's done a great job with this program. They've come a long way in the last 5 years, so they're not going to lay down and let the Hilltoppers run all over them, that's for sure.
Gemütlichkeit, happy Oktoberfest, Ein Prosit. It is the Gerard Heschler, Amy Lorentz pregame show. We'll be back with the coaches portion coming up in a moment here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto di pesce, lobster linguine, calamari? Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
Are you seeking a driftless area agent who will sell your home for top dollar? Look to Amy Lorentz. As the owner of Refined Home LLC, a professional home staging company, Amy is the expert in home staging. With an eye for detail, she will present your home at its best for home viewings and photos. Amy is also skilled at helping buyers see potential in homes. Having worked with Gerard Heschler for over 10 years, she uses her knowledge and expertise to get your home sold quickly for top dollar. Contact Amy today to view homes or to schedule your free home selling consultation. Amy Lorentz, Gerard Heschler, your premier real estate agent. Welcome to the Amy Lorentz Gerard Heschler Real Estate Pregame Show. Amy Lorentz is your premier real estate agent in the Driftless region. Now, here's the Coaches Show with Onalaska head coach Tom Yashinsky.
Another week of high school football on the Amy Lorentz Gerard Heschler pregame show. Of course, this is the Coaches Show, and Coach Tom Yashinsky, welcome again this week. And a heartbreaker in West Salem last week. Your team played well. I thought it was a great football game. A couple things go differently, and you might have a victory in that one.
Yeah, it was one of those games where it came down to the wire, like a lot of them have this year, and a couple plays either way, and it's a different story. And we came up short, but hopefully we've learned some things from that one. They're a good team. West Salem wasn't giving up. I think they're giving up 7 points a game or whatever it was. So pretty good team, and we were able to score a decent amount on them. And the message at practice is we got to learn from it, because we got to find 2 of the last 3 here down the stretch to squeak into the playoffs.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head with Salem only gave up 2 touchdowns going into that game last week. So I would say kudos to your offense. I'd say kudos to the team. I thought they played well. Are you trolling the Badger fans right now with this Notre Dame T-shirt?
I don't know if I'm trolling them. I'm a lifelong Notre Dame fan. So no cable TV growing up. So every Saturday was Notre Dame football on NBC. So we wore it all week last week, and we'll rep it one more time tonight.
Yeah, it's like me, like watching the Cubs and the Braves growing up out in the old, the suburb of Bangor, as we call it, Rockland, Wisconsin. All I had was TBS and WGN. Never got to watch the Brewers. So
this is from when from Nicky Odom's dad's Alabama team put a stomping on Notre Dame in the national title game in 12.
I will never forget that game. That was rough, very rough. But let's look to this week. Of course, Sparta. A lot of similarities. You look at points per game, pretty even. They're +7 in the turnover column, kind of like you guys are around +8, +9. So a lot of similarities going into this week as far as numbers go. But I really think, though, looking at this, you can take advantage through the air in this game, don't you think, Coach?
I think there's some space on defense that we're going to try to exploit, whether it's through the air or the part of it is, at some point you're going to have to really respect our dual out receivers, with half of them on the call right now. At some point you're going to have to respect them. So when that happens, then that opens up some space inside, which I think you've seen this year, right? I mean, against West Salem, it was kind of a pick your poison of if you're going to widen out and defend Nicky and Mike, then we're going to run Brady. And it's going to be the same story. You're going to have to pick what you're going to try to stop. And then from there, it's on our guys outside to make plays or the line to block people. So we think there's space to be exploited. We're going to find out which one they're going to choose to exploit.
How about Brady Kuhn last week? I felt like he played a tremendous game. Your offensive line did a great job against West Salem. That defense was highly touted going in, but I felt the line of scrimmage was pretty much under your command pretty much all night, and Brady had a great game.
Yeah, they did a great job. West Salem's defensive line obviously is pretty stout, and they were missing a guy or 2 up front, but we can't control that, and took advantage of that a little bit. And Brady didn't know he was starting until about noon when Bonner was sick on Friday. So it was kind of a surprise. We knew he'd get some carries, but it was kind of a surprise start for him. And he had 106 yards or something like that, 103. So for your first ever high school start against a team giving up 6 points a game, and he did a great job of following his blockers. And I think he's the guy going forward that we really look to lean on, the combo of him and Robert.
Yeah, and we're talking a little bit about Sparta. They don't make a lot of mistakes, kind of like your team does. I think Adam Dow's done a pretty good job with the program overall the last, I would say 5 years. They've just come back from obscurity almost to be a team that you have to respect and you have to talk about. And you look at the numbers, Thomas Laufenberg at quarterbacks had a pretty good season. I would say Nick Kent's probably their go-to guy, offensively and defensively. He makes an impact too. So Sparta's got some players you're going to have to key in on this week.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a little bit difference in schedule so far. They've played a couple of the teams towards the bottom of the conference, and we've played outside of River Falls. We've played the top part of it, and I think the non-conference schedule might have been a little tougher with Baraboo on the schedule. So some of those stats, while impressive, especially for a sophomore, I think they took advantage of a couple of growing programs in some spots where Baraboo's was number 1 in D3 up until this point. So we've challenged ourselves. We're able to knock off Holman. Obviously, they play River Falls week 9. We play them next week, so that's not a comparable game yet. But it's a matchup where I like sometimes you like going against a sophomore quarterback because they tend to make a couple more mistakes than the seasoned veteran. The kid I'm really impressed with on their team is that Nick Kent. I was impressed with him as a sophomore when we beat them at 19. He runs really hard. He's a big physical kid, plays both ways. But that's something that we look to exploit a little bit too, is that they got a lot of guys going both ways on the offensive and defensive line and the linebacking core. Not most, but a good number of their kids are going both ways, and we're doing the best we can to limit our kids from going both ways up front anyways.
Talk about the conference so far, Coach. I think there's a lot of, I mean, you look at River Falls and West Salem, but I mean, you played West Salem tough. You played a lot of the better teams in the conference, right to the end. And, how do you feel this team and where they're at right now? And I mean, you got to be excited for this matchup tonight. But I mean, the MVC in general has just been so topsy-turvy. I mean, who's going to come out with this thing?
Yeah, I think the great macho man Randy Savage once said the cream rises to the top. And I think River Falls is probably the leader in the clubhouse there, as that's a pretty stout team. We'll see them next week. I've seen them on film a little bit, and I don't think anybody that's watching, anybody that sees them on film looks at their record and thinks that's a 3-3 football team. They got beat by one of the biggest schools in the state, Sun Prairie. They got beat by one of the biggest schools in the state, Hudson. They got beat by one of the most dominant teams in state history in Menominee. So River Falls, I think is probably that team that you're going to have to beat if you want to make some noise in our conference. So we're obviously looking forward to the matchup tonight, but I think long term it's going to be the team that you see in the conference as the most dominant one.
Is it appropriate to answer with a "ooh yeah"? Because I like that answer. That was good. I thought I was the only one that brought up the pro wrestling references around here. Thanks, Coach. Hey, let's move on. Nikki Odom, welcome to the show. Man, I tell you what, you are one of the most fun players that I have had the privilege to watch as a Hilltopper. Especially, I mean, just talk about your overall football IQ. You just seem to have it in spades, the athletic ability. I mean, talk about where you're at, where you're going. I mean, man, what a season so far for you, bud.
Just as a freshman playing running back, I've been able to know where to go, holes, anything, just knowing where to go with the ball, being smart to get first downs when it's 3rd and 5 instead of trying to get a big play, just get first downs and move the ball.
Yeah, I mean, your season this year has been tremendous. I mean, look at the productivity. You're one of the top receivers in the state overall for receptions right now, yards. I mean, you're right in that conversation. I mean, talk about your growth as a receiver.
As a sophomore, we had a lot of great receivers that I was coming up behind. So mainly just the short route runner to get a couple balls each game and make my statement in the game. But now I'm more of a asset with Michael and Maddie, and to get the ball and make big plays to get our team rolling.
So, you hear these things, and I think, Yash, if you want to jump in on this, the football urban legends, you hear about these kids that are coming up, and I heard about this Nikki Odom. I kept hearing about this kid, and wait till you see him on the field. And, Nikki, you haven't disappointed, and Coach Yash, you have to be really happy with what he's been able to do with this football team and what he's done for you.
Yeah, that was, Coach Lichty at the freshman level, he always said Nikki was a cheat code, and he wasn't wrong. Last year it was it was a little shaky last year because of the COVID stuff. And, we missed, I don't know, Nikki missed 2 or 3 games, I think, where maybe it was only 1, but missed some games where just some stuff happened. I know he was injured in the second half of one, just some stuff happened where we weren't able to work him into game plans as much as we wanted. And then you had Landon, who, you got your speed guy in Landon, and you got to get Michael so many touches. And it was always, you wanted to find a way to get Nikki the ball, but you couldn't with Hudson, Landon, Michael, and you had Michael Skepp. You had all these kids that you need to get touches to. And then this year,
such a problem you have.
I know. This year it was kind of an emphasis, and we didn't do it enough in the Baraboo game. We were a young and a growing team in that game, and we weren't exactly sure how to get them touches. And then as the season has gone on, it's been all right. It's time to start scheming up some plays and finding ways to get him touches and making sure that the ball's in his hands, because as you've seen, when the ball's in his hands, stuff happens.
Yeah, Nikki, what's your favorite play?
Honestly, just small hitches to get me the ball, let me make a move.
Yeah, just work in space. That's what you do. Hey, has Stan Evans made a T-shirt that says "Cuts on Dimes" and dropped it off at your house?
No, but I've heard him say it too many times.
You gonna get it trademarked?
I mean, I like the name. So.
Nice. And what do you expect tonight going against Sparta?
Offensive wise, just need to get small plays, work the ball up the field slowly. Don't really need big plays unless we need it, which we have plays set up for that, but just keep moving the ball. I'm surprised about Brady from last game. He had a great game, and to come in, be a starter since Robert was out was very special. And our line always pushes and pushes.
Yeah, next man up, right, Nikki? That's what the belief is at Onalaska. Hey, good luck tonight against Sparta. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Yash, let's wrap it up with, yeah, you bet, man. Let's wrap it up. Keys to the game tonight.
We got to protect the ball like always. I think we're plus 13, I think, on the season in turnovers. So we got to protect the ball. Hopefully we can get a couple takeaways. We weren't able to do that last week. Limit the big plays. I think if we make them go the entire length of the field, that works a lot better for us than big plays. There haven't been a ton of teams that have gone the entire length of the field on us this year. It's been big plays that set that up, and that's kind of high school football. I think we might be the anomaly this year that we're able to put some really nice drives together and move the ball consistently on 80-yard drives. I think we might have had 2 of them last week that were over 70. We've been doing a decent job of it this year. We did a decent job of it last week, but we're just trying to keep our defense off the field as an offense. We used to be up tempo, get as many plays as you could and score as fast as you could. And now we've turned it into a slow the game down and make sure the defense is on the field for as little as possible. And I think we had 27 first downs last week. So, we're trying to do our part and win the time of possession, which I've never been a time of possession guy, but this year I am. Sometimes you just have to tailor your game plan to your team.
Well, should be a good football game tonight, Coach. Back at home's got to be a good feeling as well. So, yeah, kickoff is starting right at us on the Cooley Region Sports Network. Thanks, Coach.
Are you seeking a driftless area agent who will sell your home for top dollar? Look to Amy Lorenz. As the owner of Refined Home LLC, a professional home staging company, Amy is the expert in home staging. With an eye for detail, she will present your home at its best for home viewings and photos. Amy is also skilled at helping buyers see potential in homes. Having worked with Gerard Heschler for over 10 years, she uses her knowledge and expertise to get your home sold quickly for top dollar. Contact Amy today to view homes or to schedule your free home selling consultation. Amy Lorenz, Gerard Heschler, your premier real estate agent.
When you start craving the great taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, sausage, Vienna beef hot dogs, or off-the-spit gyros, or the new Italian sub sandwich packed with imported Italian lunch meat and provolone, it's time for you and 2-3 of your friends to hop in your ride and fill that crave with great Chicago food with attitude. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs in Onalaska. You can also have Gino's delivered right to you through the Eat Street app and grab it. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs. The real taste of Chicago.
I was really excited when I was able to get my master plumbers 10 years ago to be a 3rd-generation master plumber in Wisconsin. Grandpa always wanted us to be complete plumbers. We don't specialize in one thing or the other. We can install your septic system one day, repair toilets the next day, plumbing residential homes, commercial buildings.
Well, Mom, what do you think? We've been in business for 50 years now.
And if we want to continue that 50 years, you better get yourself out the door and get to work.
Cooley Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Fall and winter are fast approaching, and CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal suggests you leave that fall cleanup and snow removal to them. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal can provide all the services you need to make your neighbors green with lawn envy. Mowing, trimming, edging, edging, landscaping, gutter cleaning, and they even work with Grace's Pet Waste Removal to be your complete lawn cleanup solution. Go to CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal on Facebook. Get a free quote for your fall cleanup and snow removal needs. Or give them a call at 608-792-2874. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal, a cut above the rest.
Rick and Scotty back with you from Onalaska High School as the band is performing. Boy, we were listening to some pretty good tunes while the pregame show was going on. I hope you enjoyed.
I think they played Freebird for the first time.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the interview with Coach Yashinsky and Nikki Odom. Nice job, Scotty, with that, as always. We got to see Yash in his kitchen in his Notre Dame shirt this time.
Yeah, and he says he's not trolling the Badgers. I don't really believe him. That's
I'm not
just me.
sure 100% if I believe him either. Obviously, the Spartans ready for our anthem. I believe the band will perform here. Jeff Ross on camera will be showing you all of it, and of course, we're looking forward to hearing this band again. I bet you they're going to be in the parade tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, they're working heavy duty right now.
Yeah, it's a short rest for all the marching bands in the area today if you're in Oktoberfest. I know my son will be marching tomorrow too, and he's got a game tonight as well.
Is it going to be in the 80s again tomorrow?
Not in the morning. I think later. It's supposed to get up to mid-70s. I didn't think 80s was what they were predicting, but we'll have to see because you just never know.
Who is that was dancing over there for the Hilltoppers? So moving along with the music.
Yeah.
I don't even know if do we even have a 41 on our roster? I don't even have a 41.
Yeah. Ever changing.
It looked a lot. Personally, to me, it looked kind of like Robert Bonner, but I'm not 100% sure. He's 27. So.
Yeah.
Because I know Bonner's got those moves.
He does. Quick feet.
Quick feet. He's got quick feet. He's not starting at running back tonight, but he is back and available for tonight's game.
And that's going to be big. I think it's going to help to have some depth back there for sure for the Hilltoppers tonight.
Bonner's wearing 27, though, so it's definitely not him.
Playing our national anthem.
Nicely done. There is not a bit of wind anywhere in this stadium tonight.
It is starting to cool down a little bit. I can feel it.
Really?
Yeah,
Good for
just
you.
a little bit.
I'm glad you can feel it. I can't in the slightest. Obviously, we're getting close to kickoff as the Hilltoppers rush up the center of the field. You saw the coin toss. What did you find out?
Well, it sounds like that Sparta won the toss. They deferred, so Onalaska's going to receive. Something different that Coach Yashinsky hasn't done very often this season.
So we'll see the offense first. It'll be led by the senior quarterback, number 9, Aiden Larson. He's coming in with 68% passing, 1,072 yards, with 12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and rushing. Pretty good, 90 for 304, 6 touchdowns. In the backfield, the sophomore, number 28, it'll be Brady Kuhn. Kuhn, 30 carries, 164 yards, 5.5 per carry, and 1 touchdown. He'll be backed up by Robert Bonner and John Nickram. The H-back, of course, Sam Pica, the junior, number 11. Your wide receivers, number 3, senior Michael Skep, 28 catches, 416, 14.9 per catch, which is a great number to have.
Excellent number.
And 6 touchdowns. Then you got Matty Burnett with 7 grabs on the season, 12.4 per catch, 1 touchdown. He's the junior, number 5. And then the guy you talked to, Nicky Odom, Mr. Excitement, cut on dimes himself, number 1. 41 catches, one of the top receivers in the state. 500 yards, 12.2 per catch, 5 TDs, and then rushing 13 for 74 with 1 rushing touchdown, which he had last week.
Yeah, you got to get the guy the ball, and I think, they scheme around him to some degree. Defenses are starting to figure that out too, obviously, and the good thing about having a guy like that on your roster, though, is defenses sometimes overplan, and you can take advantage of a player like that.
That offensive line is sophomore left tackle Sam Bossman, senior left guard Sam Wallace, the center senior Trevor Fink, the junior at right guard Caleb Yang, the pancake master, and the junior at right tackle, Ben Bossman, the mighty Bossman, as you've been calling him.
That's right.
Now for the Spartans.
They never have to knock on wood.
They're kicking off. We're going to get you their defense in just a moment as we get set for the opening kickoff. And, back deep, the dangerous Nicky Odom. You try to avoid him if you can if you're kicking off, most likely. Also back deep is Matty Burnett.
I think we'll see that on both sides tonight as Nick Kent usually returns kicks for Sparta.
Yeah, he's dangerous as well. I think both these kickers probably going to avoid the deep men.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. Sparta's interesting. They have a lot of leadership and a lot of youth. And a number I'm looking for tonight is number 20, Emmett Brooks, the sophomore linebacker. I played football with his dad a long time ago. Reminds me a lot of his dad. He's a very good player.
I believe Ty Kloss is the kicker, and it's actually a different guy who ends up trying a short kick. That was Chris Jacobs who kicked it, and good field position for the Hilltoppers as they're able to gain possession off the kickoff. Of course, we all know how last week's game ended against West Salem with about $1:30 left on the clock.
I try to test that onside kick immediately to see if Onalaska's paying attention, and good job by the special teams unit there. And Onalaska's going to get great field position to start this game.
Defensive line for Sparta, senior Ty Leitzau, and then the other defensive linemen, Carson Knoll and Hayden Brueggemann. We'll get to the linebackers and defensive backs here in just a moment. First play for the Hilltoppers as we're just underway. Got flags. We'll get you the rest of the
offsides.
Rest of the linebackers here. Nick Kent at linebacker, the senior. Sophomore Emmett Brooks, senior Ty Kloss, and the last linebacker is Michael O'Rourke, the junior. Your defensive backs, Carson Kelsey, who has 3 picks on the season. You've got senior Chris Jacobs, Dane Pittsbarger, who's a junior, and Logan Wally. That rounds out your secondary for Sparta. So the penalty was on Sparta, 1st and 5, Hilltoppers. Quick throw, gets it out to Nicky. Nicky has an end. He gets around 1, then he'll get pushed out of bounds, but it should be enough for a Hilltopper first down and a flag thrown late after the play.
Yeah, Carson Kelsey right there. A little extra incentive after that one for Nicky Odom as he already was out of bounds, and Sparta's going to get 15 yards tacked on here.
Our thanks to Kurt Paff, State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And they sure were today.
And the flag is a personal foul on the Spartans, which will tag on 15 extra yards.
Yeah, Sparta seems confused by the offensive alignment of the Hilltoppers. They're spreading 2 out to the left, receivers that is, and then kind of changing formations quickly, keep that secondary off balance.
So the Hilltoppers in Sparta territory. Ball is at the 28-yard line of Sparta. And here's Nicky again. He slashes through the Sparta defense for another pickup of 6.
Yeah, good block by Pika that time.
Gets past the 25.
Getting to the outside, open up that hole for Nicky. Pretty decent gain on that jet sweep.
You think it's getting colder, huh?
Yeah, it feels like it's getting cooler right now.
Really,
yes.
you got a breeze coming from somewhere?
A little
I'm
bit.
sticking my arm out the window, and I still don't feel a breeze. Flag's not moving. Not going to impact the offenses here in tonight's game, at least at this stage. There was a slight chance for showers. I think you said 40%.
Yes.
High snap, but
nice tackle.
The tackle made in the backfield as Brady Kuhn did not have much room to run.
Ty Leitzau that time.
Ty Leitzau.
And we're not sure if it's Leitzau or Leitzau, but L-I-E, it could go either direction.
It was a good play nonetheless off the edge that time, making a good play on Kuhn.
So 3rd down and 7. Loss of a couple on the last play. Hilltoppers going to throw.
Yep.
Aiden Larson fires, and that one goes right through the breadbasket on the deep route and incomplete.
Great play design. I like how they used Nicky Odom as bait right there, because the last time they just ran a bubble screen to him. This time they try to run a post route, but good coverage by Sparta on the back end of the secondary that time. Maddie Burnett actually was wide open on the slant route, and he probably would have been in for 6 if Aiden seen that a little bit quicker.
So you got a 4th and 7 now for the Hilltoppers after the incomplete pass.
Man coverage.
Trips left. Pika trades to the left along with Johansson, and
Larson,
that's going to be shorts on the keeper for Larson. That's a turnover on downs. Good stand by the Spartans here on that first series for Onalaska.
Yeah, Emmett Brooks that time with a great tackle, coming on the backside to drop Larson. I mean, we talked about it. Sophomore linebacker, a lot of talent, very, very active.
And our thanks to Jeff Ross working the camera again. Boy, it's nice that we didn't have to lure him away from the fest grounds like a lot of people are. Probably a bit of a lighter crowd tonight here. I'm sure there's some people getting down there and enjoying. I know that we had the tapping earlier today, and of course Oktoberfest didn't have it last year. These two teams didn't play each other last year.
Yeah.
And this first play for Sparta is going nowhere. Laufenberg is dragged down. The Hilltoppers, and I think Lucas Rice was in there. Lucas Rice getting the start at nose tackle here. Hilltopper defense, Nickram and Bolstad, it ends. Rice, the nose tackle. The linebackers, Connor Johansson, Aiden Summerfield, and Sam Pika. You got your corners here tonight. Maddie Burnett, Nicky Odom. Free safety, Ben Foss. The strong safety, Aiden Larson, and Adam Skifton working a middle safety position. Second and 10. No gain on the last play. It's going to be a run to the outside, and that's going to be a nice carry outside here for the Spartans.
Nick Kent, dangerous. Inside trap, good block on the second level by the left guard. Kent goes right off of that backside, and that's what he does. I mean, he's been doing it for a couple years for Sparta. You remember him as a freshman even, Rick. He was productive even at that time for this roster. Man, what a weapon he can be.
Laufenberg, the sophomore quarterback, as Scotty mentioned. Kent came in with 577 yards, 5.8 per carry, 7 touchdowns, 1 catch for 14 yards. Motion. And the pitch. And look at the space. Up the right side goes Carson Kelsey into Onalaska territory, taken down the 33-yard line. Aiden Larson with the stop.
Yeah, Kelsey's kind of an unsung weapon on this offense. He has 6 touchdowns receiving this year quietly, but, man, they use him in a lot of different ways. And right there is kind of a, I guess you could say, a pistol formation, quick option out to him, and using that athletic ability to get outside. Good blocking by the Sparta wide receivers.
Sparta on the move. 32-yard line of Onalaska, 1st and 10, 9:02 and counting here. First quarter, we're scoreless. This is the first series for Sparta. More motion. Carry to the right side. And Kent going to drag tacklers up to the 25-yard line, give him 7.
Onalaska trying to take that ball from Kent as he was going through that right tackle side, and good blocking again. Sparta's on the move, Rick. That offensive line right now firing off pretty quick.
Tight end for Sparta, Ty Kloss. The wide receivers, Layden Ott, Carson Kelsey, and Chris Jacobs. Offensive line, Ty Lietzau, Brett Schultenover. You've got Josh Smith, Hayden Brueggemann, and Tyler Schendel. There's a lot of German names for Oktoberfest here in the Sparta lineup. This sling pass out left again. Kelsey is going to make a couple of moves and then driven back after he picks up the first down. Gain of 5. Ball came out way after the play.
Yeah, good tackle that time out there by Aiden Summerfield.
So another first down for Sparta as they're moving the football. Our thanks to Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Also, Big Al's Pizza, downtown La Crosse. Quality and tradition since 1979.
Yeah, Kelsey's definitely a guy you got to watch. I mean, you talk about Nick Kent, but Kelsey's the guy. He's kind of the X-Factor weapon.
8:03 and counting. Sparta with another set of first downs. They're going to the left this time.
Great play.
Hilltoppers all over it defensively. Kent was nailed quickly by Bolstad.
Yeah, Bolstad coming off the edge, making a great play right there on Kent, and you don't usually drop that guy with one hit. Great play by Bolstad to really wrap him up immediately.
Bolstad came in with 28 tackles, 3 for loss, 2 sacks, and 1 forced fumble. Try to get the stats out for the players whenever we can.
Nice job, buddy.
They're not playing for stats, right?
No.
They're playing for the team.
That's
but
right.
The stats are nice to let people know about. Because they kind of like it, too, I think. If your stats are good. Here again is Kelsey running to the outside. Let's see if he can get around the edge.
Good
Nice
pursuit.
tackle. Good work there. Ben Foss with a stop.
Coming up from that safety spot, Foss did a good job tracking that play, making a great tackle on Kelsey. And that time, Onalaska's defensive line really causing Sparta some problems in the trenches.
Kelsey loses 2 yards on the play, it looks like.
3rd down and 12.
It will be 3rd and 12, as you heard Goody say, the public address announcer. Always colorful here at Onalaska High School. Sometimes on the fringe of goofiness.
Yes, I would say it's accurate.
Laufenberg looks to throw. Pocket breaks down. He'll be chased by Summerfield. He'll get loose and run ahead up the sideline down to about the 12-yard line. And that'll be a 4th down situation.
Yeah, they're going to be short a couple yards, and knowing Adam Dow and the Spartans, they're probably going to go for it here.
It will be 4th and 3.
Good pursuit again by the Hilltopper defense that time.
4th and 3 is the situation for Sparta. Ball at the 12-yard line of Onalaska. This is the first series of the night for the Spartans. Both teams 3 and 3, 2 and 2 in the MVC.
Go for Layden Ott right here.
And it's going to be the handoff to Kent
They
up the
didn't get
middle.
it.
He's not getting it.
Nope.
Both teams with defensive stops. Bolstad and Johansson in for the stop.
Yeah, Bolstad, Johansson, you called it, Rick. Great penetration and good finish right there on a tough runner, Nick Kent. And Onalaska's defense answers the call on 4th down.
Hilltoppers take over with 6:31 left here in the first quarter. No score from Onalaska High School on a balmy night here with no wind and a lot of heat that was cooking during the day. I feel like this is the first game of the season. That's how warm it is.
Yeah, that was a pretty warm
Nice
game.
run up the middle. Here's Brady Kuhn breaking loose. Kuhn still on his feet. Out across the 40 and knocked down eventually to the 42-yard line. That's close to a 30-yard scamper there for Brady Kuhn.
Yeah, good job by the interior of the Onalaska offensive line, opening up a good hole. Ryan Brigham brings down Kuhn on could have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. If he gets away from Brigham, he might be going all the way.
So the Hilltoppers with their big play, second big one they've had today. Of course, they were eventually shut down by the Sparta defense, much like the Hilltoppers just did to the Spartans. This time it's, I believe, Bonner in the backfield. Yeah, Burnett split left. Scamp and Odom to the right. Here's Bonner up the middle. And Bonner punishing tacklers for another Hilltopper first down.
Nice to see him back in the lineup, that's for sure. He took Michael O'Rourke for a ride there for a couple yards.
Yeah, Bonner had the build of the dancing number 41, but he doesn't really look like him. Got to find out who the dancing 41 is. So consecutive first downs of the running game. Bonner with the last one gets the carry again, explodes, bounces off a tackle, still plunging forward, and here's Bonner all the way up to the 35-yard line. Another first down, another 13.
Great seal block by Caleb Yang on the second level. So good that Bonner bounced off of him.
Yeah, Bonner just kind of running forward, hitting things, but just keeps going. He's a punishing runner when he gets moving.
Yeah, Dane Pitzenberger on the tackle that time. Kind of the last resort back there from that safety spot.
5:19 at counting. Of course, the running game going to make that clock roll along here. Aiden Larson to throw. Look left. He's in trouble. He's going to be sacked, and he'll be slammed down hard. Tackle was made by, I believe, was that 61,
yes.
Hayden Brueggemann.
Yeah, it comes off the edge nicely that time, and I think Larson kind of held the ball a little too long. He had Nicky Odom wide open out on that right hash. He was looking left the entire time.
The senior defensive lineman, Pregame, with his second sack of the season.
Tell you what, he's flashed already a couple times in this game.
So you've got second down and 19 now for the Hilltoppers after the Pregame sack. And a running play. And Kuhn kind of slipped and fell at the 41, so he only gets about 4.
Carson Knoll that time kind of scraped him a little bit coming off the edge. I don't know if that's how Kuhn lost his footing that time.
A gain of 3.
It's going to be third and about 15 here for the Hilltoppers.
Third down and, 16 to go.
Passing down here. Adam Skifton is one of the receivers with Burnett and Odom to the right. You've got Skemp to the left, Kuhn in the backfield. Larson in the pocket. Again, it breaks down. The little bubble screen completes it to Kuhn. Kuhn could get that first down, but he's going to get stopped right about the 30-yard line. And they're going to be short. It'll be a 4th down.
Good play that time. I think timing a little bit off, and maybe they do get that first down. Nice play by Kuhn to get that football a little high on the delivery. Let's see if Onalaska converts on this 4th down this time.
4th and 5 yards to go for the Hilltoppers. Last time Sparta able to shut down Onalaska on 4th down. Can they do it twice? Kuhn remains in the backfield. Burnett to the left.
Watch 20 off the edge.
Here's Larson rolling to his right. Better blocking this time. The throw almost picked off. It'll be incomplete, looking for Skemp. And another turnover on downs. The Sparta defense coming up large.
Yeah, great play that time by Carson Kelsey. And he's definitely the guy on defense you want to watch. He's kind of a ball hawk. I know he has 3 picks on the season. He's taken 1 to the house this year. So, I mean, and that shows why. He's got great instincts around the football and a great play.
And our thanks to Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, La Crosse's leader in waste management solutions, and Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969.
Now, both these teams are moving the football, but just can't finish in some instances, Rick.
So Sparta gets another chance. They were denied on their 4th down as they were in Onalaska territory. 1st and 10 from the 31. And this time to the left is Layden Ott.
Layden Ott.
And Ott going to get up to the 35 for a pickup of 4. Scotty, I know you've been checking into our stream. We noticed tonight that some frame rate issues here in the heat.
Looks good right now.
All right, we're hoping that you're getting the stream tonight. That's our plan. Sometimes you just can't explain it, but I can guarantee you that I know heat was a major issue earlier in the season. We've got fans and special things we put in to try to evade the heat monster. Here's the keeper, and nowhere to go for Laufenberg. He's driven down hard by Sam Pika, and Pika's numbers have been outstanding this season. Sam Pika came in with 38 tackles, the leader on the team. That's now 6 tackles for loss. Get him a sack that time. He has 1 forced fumble and a couple of interceptions.
Yeah, good job staying in his area and not being fooled by that option, I guess you could say counter trap, coming off of that right side.
2:03 and counting here in the first quarter. 3rd down and 8 now for Sparta. Laufenberg, time in the pocket. That changes. There's a flag thrown as he's sacked. Aiden Summerfield was the tackler, but let's see what the flag is.
Should be a hold. Yep.
The hold didn't work. Summerfield got to the quarterback quickly. I think you just take that sack, and that's going to be a punt situation here.
Yeah, it was on the right side. Pika was coming off the edge on the blitz, and I want to say it was Carson Knoll at that right tackle spot that was being a little too embracive, let's just say, of Mr. Pika.
They declined the penalty. Yeah, absolutely. The holding call is declined. The Hilltoppers get a loss on the play, so there's no reason that they would take that. It'll be 4th and 11. So defense coming up large again here in this one. You know, I thought this might be a shootout like in 2018.
Kind of feeling each other out right now.
55 was that one.
Yeah.
But Sparta looking for the first victory against the Hilltoppers since 2003. the high boot by Laufenberg, and that goes out of bounds. I think that went out earlier than where we saw the football come our direction.
Yep. It'll be a decent field position here for the Hilltoppers.
I know I saw Stan Evans make his way on into the building. Is he going to be down second half? Is that when he's going down on the sidelines?
I have no idea.
He grabbed the headset and the microphone. I know we're going to get the coach on at halftime. The Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show. But Stan Evans is here.
Score update for you. River Falls up
there
7.
There he is in the stands. Stan in the stands. That's where he is.
River Falls is up 7-0 on West Salem.
All right. Little score update from Scotty Grand, the Scotty Grand Sports Machine.
Oh, my God. We're bringing that back again.
Of course. And a nice run by Kuhn. Look at him get to the outside. Kuhn still rumbling. Another big carry for Kuhn. Give him 20 yards on the play, and the Hilltoppers moving quickly downfield. And just like they have each time, but then they run into sort of a buzzsaw, not able to get it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
A great vision by Kuhn that time, coming off that right side on the trap and using his wide receivers. That's kind of a, I guess you could say, a blocking sled. There were 3 of them right in that vicinity, and he came off the right side.
Ball to 30 of Sparta, 1st and 10, Hilltoppers. After the nice run, 20 yards for Brady Kuhn, who has a good chunk of change already. Here again is Kuhn. This time he's going to be taken down the backfield. Good stop there by Ty Kloss.
Yeah, Kloss did a good job of staying home and just reacting to the play. You know, Kuhn tried to fake him out with a nice little stutter step, but nothing.
Clock ticking down in this first quarter with no points up on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. So got back to the line of scrimmage. That was it.
Hey, I want to buy 2. No 10, no 20, 100. They're there to take your money and possibly gain you more. 50-50 raffle.
Goody's moment in the sun right there. 2nd and 10. No sun out, but it was his time to shine. Nice throw, and completion is made. And I believe that was Skemp with the catch.
Looked like Maddie Burnett, actually.
Burnett?
Yep.
3 or 5, I know that. That was Maddie Burnett. You are correct.
It was a nice seam route design, and I wondered if they were going to use that eventually because Sparta's kind of playing an umbrella-style defense and leaving that middle of the field open, and a quick release that time by Larson.
And a first down for the Hilltoppers.
Toppers will end this first quarter with a first down. Here it's scoreless as we head to quarter number 2 here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
Maurice Volkswagen Lacrosse is committed to enhancing both your buying and ownership experience. Your place where happiness matters in the Coulee region.
Our 2021 Volkswagen inventory includes the economical Jetta, the reliable Passat, the very popular Tiguan, the family-friendly Atlas, and the red-hot Atlas Crossport.
On top of Maury's Buy Happy Promises, your new Volkswagen comes with a 4-year 50,000-mile warranty, a 5-year no-cost car net, and a 2-year no-cost maintenance.
Visit us at Maury's Volkswagen Lacrosse.
At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we've been serving the Coulee region for over 35 years, so we know what it takes to meet all your waste and recycling needs. Whether it's picking up the recycling at your local business or taking out the trash at home, we've got you covered. At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we're at your disposal.
Second quarter here from Onalaska High School. Rick and Scotty with you here. Hope you're enjoying our coverage on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Ball is at the 19-yard line. Hilltoppers have been on the move.
In the red zone now.
And let's see if they can make it happen this time. So far, both defenses have been able to shut the offenses down. Here's the play. And it's going to be Brady Kuhn with another carry. He'll take it down to the 12-yard line, and Kuhn gets about 8 on the play.
Yeah, that time going off the left side that time. And a good job getting out there to the second level. Was Ben Bossman, I believe, was out there from what I saw, and also Sam Wallace.
.11:33 and counting, just underway here, second quarter. No score, 2nd and 2, Hilltoppers. Kuhn remains in the backfield, gets the ball again. Good blocking in front,
Nice
cuts back
cut.
inside. Kuhn, it's a touchdown. From 11 yards out, Brady Kuhn gets his second touchdown of his varsity career, and the Hilltoppers take a 6-0 lead.
Great vision by Kuhn that time, going off of right, and a power, I guess you could say, a power trap, I should say, coming off that right side. Great cutback, and how about the block by Trevor Fink? Sealing the inside linebacker really helped Kuhn out to see that. Cuts back, middle of the field, wide open, touchdown Hilltoppers.
So Onalaska sent up for a 1-point conversion. Of course, Ben Foss handles those duties. Aiden Larson, the holder. Snap is good, set good, kick is up, and could be good from a mile away. Justin Tucker style, and the Hilltoppers up 7-0 here in the second quarter on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
No one has ever reinvented mattress shopping until now. The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. Start with a quick rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do.
Then shop the information and rating system on each bed. Did you know you can get great back support with a soft feel? It's true, and easy to find. Mattress shopping reinvented, only at Slumberland Furniture.
To be a sponsor for the Onalaska High School Athletic Booster Club, just check out their website, and there's a form on there.
Hilltoppers get an 11-yard touchdown run. Brady Kuhn able to punch it in, and the Hilltoppers up 6, now 7 after the Ben Foss extra point to nothing. 11-17 left in the first half.
Yeah, Onalaska's offense moved the ball really well on the ground. The offensive line did a great job opening up holes for Brady Kuhn, and even better vision by the sophomore running back for the Hilltoppers.
And it's going to be an onside kick attempt. Did the Hilltoppers get it? Did it go 10 yards? It looks like it did. The Hilltoppers recover, and they'll get the football back.
And that's big right there. Keep that Sparta defense on the field. We'll see if they keep chugging on the ground. Maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone here. A lot of options.
Levi Bolstad recovers the onside kick, and the Hilltoppers get the ball back here and look to punch it in again. They have great field position at the Sparta 49.
Nice to see a special teams play go the Hilltoppers' way.
That is for certain. A little bit different at the end of last week's game, of course. Here's Bonner. He'll explode, and he'll run right through a tackler for about 14 yards deeper into Sparta territory to the 35-yard line.
Great blocking on that left side, and man, I tell you, the offensive line for Onalaska right now just dominant up front. Sam Bossman, Sam Wallace right there opening up that hole for Bonner. Good. I like how they're rotating Bonner and Kuhn right now.
We were talking with Mike Rude before the game and talked with Coach Newsom from Holman, said if you can run the football, run it, because that was what Sparta had a lot of trouble stopping. But, of course, Holman runs on every
That's
play.
what they do all the time.
Here's Aiden. He's going to look for a block from Bonner in front of him on the quarterback keeper, and he'll get a nice carry as he gets further into Sparta territory, down about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, about an 8-yard gain right there, and nice little chip block by Bonner on the outside.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, Sparta's defense, some of these guys play both ways, too, and that's the other thing you got to remember, Rick.
Our thanks to the Crow, Burgers, Bourbon Beer, also Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Just a couple of our great sponsors make these broadcasts possible so that those of you that can't be here live and in person can watch it on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
If you're going to take a shot, now's the time.
And it'll be Bonner. Bonner inside the 25 to the 24. That's going to be enough for another Hilltopper first down.
Carson Knoll coming from that D tackle spot, making a tackle on Bonner. Bonner's just like, you know, that old school locomotive, you like to say. He gets churning, he gets that power rolling. He's tough to bring down. That time they got a hit on him early.
Of course, Connor Johansson getting some tight end duty. He comes back to the sideline. Ben Stewart still out. Although I did see him on the sideline, he is masked up. believe Bonner in the backfield. There's Nicky looking for a block from Bonner. Let's see if he gets to the outside, cuts back inside. Nicky right through 1, 2, and he'll get knocked down just about the 10-yard line. Another first down for the Hilltoppers, give him 15.
There is a flag on the field. I don't know what it's for. Bonner had a heck of a block on the outside. He just decleated. I believe it was Chris Jacobs out there at corner, number 4.
Well, Bonner has been used as a blocker on quite a few plays here. And
a holding call on the
call the Hilltoppers for holding, so that will not be a first down, obviously, on the holding call. Of course, coming up at the half, we've got a ways to go, 10 minutes till halftime here. We will have your Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show, and we'll get you scores. We'll get you all the stats from the first half with Mike Rude's numbers and Scotty's sports machine.
Yeah, there's a lot of scores coming in right now, too.
Stan likes the sports machine. He remembers it back in the day. Remember the George Michael sports machine?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Every Sunday night at about 11 o'clock or something like that?
Yep, it was like a big graphic sports machine thing. It would move around and make a bunch of noises, and then he would just do highlights.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of what Scotty does. 1st and 14. And Larson throwing deep ball. Oh, just over the outstretched arms of Maddie Burnett. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, Maddie Burnett actually has been kind of running wide open throughout this game. A lot of attention on Skemp and Odom. And another penalty on the Hilltoppers.
Well, Maddie has really not been targeted a lot this season. Normally it's more of a 3-receiver group all competing for catches. I mean, that's how it's been in the past. But Maddie does have a big touchdown catch. He does have 7 catches on the season.
Yeah, he broke away that time. He had a nice stutter step move on that inside route and go.
Obviously, he's got the speed and the confidence of Coach Yashinsky and staff to be out there as a receiver, as a starter, and as a corner. So more penalties. 1st and 30 from the 38-yard line. And Bonner exploding up the middle. Nice carry as he'll get himself around 16.
I tell you what, the Onalaska offensive line right now doing a great job getting off the football and opening holes for these running backs.
I mean, gaping holes, huge holes, just ripping off 15, 20, 30-yard runs.
Yeah, this quarter it's been on that left side. They must see something on film there.
2nd and 10. Bonner remains in the backfield. Nicky and Skemp to the right. Maddie Burnett to the left. The throw complete to Skemp. Skemp with a nice cut move, but he's not going to get a lot on it. He's going to get down to the 22-yard line before he's tripped up.
Yeah, he almost lost his footing there, Rick, and you can see Skemp, he's slapping the football. He knew that he had something there if he could stay upright.
Kelsey with the stop on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Hilltoppers after the short pass. Our thanks to Howie's, Lacrosse's hometown hangout, and Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Bonner just looking for that hole and gets it again and explodes through it down to the 4-yard line. Huge chunks of yardage on every carry.
Yeah, and man, I tell you, the offensive line again, the holes that are there, nice delay stutter step by Bonner to kind of set that up a little bit, and some growing pains for the young linebacker, number 20, Emmett Brooks, who just got depleted by Bonner coming out of that second level.
Pitzenbarger took a 5-yard ride.
Yeah.
Hopped on Bonner like a horse. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. The running game controlling things now for the Hilltoppers after a little bit of a sluggish start. Bonner, he'll pop through, untouched, touchdown, Hilltoppers, another running touchdown. Bonner gets in, and he made it look easy. And what a series for him, his 2nd touchdown of the season.
That time on the right side, off the backside of the old pancake maker, Caleb Yang with a nice block and an inside trap, and a lot of attention being paid to Larson as they've used him as a weapon down here at the goal line, and that set up that run for Bonner.
Where's Freddie tonight? I don't see Freddie.
There he is.
Oh, there's Freddie. You got to get Freddie out
Christmas
there.
attire.
Yeah, he's got Christmas attire. That's the theme tonight, I believe, for
Does he like
the
maple
ozone.
syrup and spaghetti?
You'd have to ask him that question.
Well, they're all a little too young to be putting Oktoberfest gear on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good point, Stan.
Yeah.
It is. It is a
It's
very
good point.
All right, 14-0 is the score. Hilltoppers with the lead. 7:47 left here in the first half on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
I was really excited when I was able to get my master plumbers 10 years ago to be a third-generation master plumber in Wisconsin. Grandpa always wanted us to be complete plumbers. You know, we don't specialize in one thing or the other. You know, we can install your septic system one day, repair toilets the next day, plumbing residential homes, commercial buildings.
Well, Mom, what do you think? We've been in business for 50 years now.
And if we want to continue that 50 years, you better get yourself out the door and get to work.
Rick and Scotty back with you from Onalaska High School. A very warm night here. And the Hilltoppers running game heating up in it. Another touchdown run. This was 4 yards for Robert Bonner. Another touchdown scored by Brady Kuhn earlier in the Hilltoppers running game has been what's really been getting it done here thus far, Scotty. And boy, if Sparta can't get a grip on that, it's going to be a long night.
Well, that onside kick is definitely going to play more into this as we go. A good special teams play sets that up. Onalaska takes advantage.
Here's Ben Foss with a kickoff, and he's going to go short again with it, and this one's going to go out of bounds. Illegal procedure on the Hilltoppers. Great field position here for Sparta to start out this series. Yes, Stan?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, you were looking up here like you had
No, I was going to remind you.
Yes.
I was going to remind you. Remember, Matty B has a touchdown pass earlier this year.
He does have a touchdown pass. You're right on that. One of those trick plays.
And it looks like he was targeted a lot early in the season.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's just, you know, gone away for the rest of the season. But it's all about team right now.
It is.
You got this running back group of Kuhn and Bonner, and they're just tearing it up. You got the bookends on the side, the B&B boys, you know.
Can I go ahead and say how sharp that shirt looks on you?
It is. It looks good. I like that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a nice-looking shirt right there.
Hey, I was going to put the fedora on, too, for you, but it just doesn't work with the headphones.
Okay.
That's a good point.
It's a good point. You got to dress for success, Stan, and you're doing that tonight.
Wife's got the hat on tonight.
All right, good. Excellent.
Hey, Stan, find out who 41 is.
Yeah.
For us?
For the Hilltoppers, yeah.
Okay.
He was dancing big time.
Yeah, that's why we want to know, because he's got some moves going on.
I mean, he
down
wants
there.
to maybe have a dance-a-thon there with Sam Wallace, you know,
Well,
because Sam dances in between plays sometimes.
I had to take a couple of selfies, you know, with my boys down here.
I saw you doing that, Stan. Anything for a photo op with Stan. He's always
you know
got
what?
that.
I love these guys, man. I love these kids.
Yeah.
I'll find out for you guys.
All right, sounds good. Coach Yashinsky is talking to the officials, as I believe he wants an explanation here on where the ball is positioned, I believe, after the onside kick attempt. The Hilltoppers, 2 times in a row they've tried it. And it's a long debate. Of course, we'll be back at it again. Last home game of the regular season against River Falls, right back here at Onalaska High School. We'll have the call starting at 6:30 with your Gerard Heschler, Amy Lorenz pregame show. I wonder who the coach is going to nominate to do the interview. I think Trevor Fink was discussed.
Wow, that would be a good one.
Senior center.
He's having a great game tonight.
Go ahead and tweet at CR Sports Network who you'd like to have that we haven't already gotten this season for the pregame interview. Sparta with the football. And the run is up the middle. I believe that's Nick Kent, and Kent going to get about 5 or 6 till he's eventually knocked down, and looked like it was Ben Foss who was at the bottom of that pile, maybe took the legs out.
Score update for you, Rick. Central up 21-7 over Holman in the second quarter right now.
.7:14 and counting. Sparta 2nd and 5. 5-yard pickup by Kent on the last play. Here's Kent again. And they're going to go to the running game, and a nice run by Kent. Takes it inside the 30-yard line into Onalaska territory further. And so now the Spartans trying to show their run game.
River Falls and West Salem tied 7-7 in the second quarter with 11:02 left to play before half.
This is about the time people start setting up their parade route.
Yeah.
If you're watching us while you're setting up the parade route, hello, Gemeetlikite. I know it's Oktoberfest, but there's still football going on.
That's right.
This time it's a keeper for Laufenberg, and he get wrapped up short of the first down marker.
Yeah, Laufenberg almost lost the football that time. They're going to say he was down. He got racked up by about 3 Onalaska defenders on that right side.
See through my fogged up glasses, it looked like
Second down and 6.
That was Alex Bautista who was in on the stop.
He's played very, very well the last 3 weeks. Done a great job in that interior of the defensive line for the Hilltoppers.
Lucas Rice was out there as a starter. Bautista now working that nose tackle position. 2nd and 6 after a pickup of 4. Laufenberg pump fake, and he's going to get hit, and there it is, Bautista again.
Bautista bomb.
Him and Levi Bolstad in, and Bautista is fired up right now.
He walks a mile through the pit of danger.
Okay, wrestling stuff.
That's right. That was Bautista's old theme song. That was the beginning.
I'm sure you know them
Yes.
all. You could probably give them from all the past years, right?
Well, I'm really good with theme songs from the 80s all the way to now. Anything above the 80s, no. Not going to get it. Except for Ric Flair. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
3rd and 6. Laufenberg throws. Completes the pass. Nice little move after the catch by Kelsey. Kelsey still on his feet. He'll pick up the first down here for the Spartans.
Yeah, Kelsey's such a dynamic weapon, you know. He's their Nicky Odom. I mean, that's the guy that you got to be careful of. You talk about Kent and what he's able to do, but Kelsey's the guy that really can turn a defense on its head.
That was enough to pick up the Sparta first down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're in the red zone. Kent the tailback. Motion from Kelsey. And looks like a keeper, I believe, for Laufenberg. He's still on his feet. Finally pulled down.
Inside give to Kent.
No, that was Kent.
Yeah, inside give to Kent that time, but good ball fakes by Laufenberg to hand that ball off, Rick, that's for sure. Hey, over at Howie's, they got those daily specials going on. Of course, they had the kegs and eggs this morning to kick off Oktoberfest. But, man, if you're getting out there, you're listening to the game, they got a Friday fish fry going on tonight, hand-battered or broiled cod. Get on out there and try that homemade tartar sauce. Over at Howie's.
2nd and 7, 3-yard pickup on the run by Kent. Play fake, the fake jet sweep to Kelsey. Laufenberg this time with the keeper, and he'll take it hard down to the, looks like the 5-yard line.
Good play call by Sparta that time. Fake that jet sweep to Kelsey, who was very effective last time they used it, and that time they did give a keeper to Laufenberg. Took like 4 guys to bring him down, too. He's a big kid.
They giving him the first down here.
Yep.
Like Skemp was in on the stop. And it's 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Kent remains in the backfield. And Laufenberg throws off the fingertips of the intended receiver, laid not.
Yeah, that ball overthrown for sure, and a dangerous play, because if that ball stays in bounds, that's actually going to be should have been a fumble, actually, if it was behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it was enough forward. Yeah, not a fumble.
Could have been, though. It was close.
Yeah, it looked like he had enough forward motion. I think that was, I mean, it was somewhat near the line,
right,
but didn't look like anyone was jumping up to fight about it. Laufenberg again, same play. This time, though, it's to Kent. Kent going to be wrapped up. Bautista again with Skemp on the stop.
You know, the one thing you have to say, the edges for the Hilltoppers this year have been excellent. They don't really overcommit. They stay at home. They wait for a play to develop and react, and a great job by Bautista, Skemp, and a couple, I think, Cy Smith, too, and on that tackle as well.
Loss of a yard in the play. Have a game, Mr. Bautista. Have a game.
That's right.
3:23 and counting here left in the first half. Sparta right now trailing 14-0, but knocking at the door, 3rd and 7. Or 3rd and goal from the 7. Laufenberg keeper, and he gets hit, but stays on his feet. Then he gets gang tackled, and they'll be short. Nothing there, Hilltoppers. And Sam Pica along there with I think you also got Connor Johansson and the Hilltoppers.
Hilltoppers taking a timeout
Force
here.
a fourth down. They'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs.
We're going to make sure to thank Mosquito Joe. Goody just reminded us, Mosquito Joe making it so you don't have to slap yourself here at Onalaska High School. Isn't that right, Stan?
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what to say to that.
Mosquito Joe sprays the field and makes sure that we don't get bit by mosquitoes. That's why they call him Mosquito Joe.
Shout out to Mosquito Joe, and I guess I'll say shout out to my mom.
Hey, hi, Mom. Stan's mom.
Love you, Mom.
I wish Mosquito Joe was around when I played in DeSoto back in the day in the pit. I sure could have used him then. Where the heck was he?
Hey, I got a heads up. It's Cornell Banks?
Oh, that's the name, Cornell Banks. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Chris Jacobs going for the field goal. A 23-yarder.
No good.
And that's going to be wide right and no good. And the Spartans are still shut down the scoreboard. It'll be a turnover. And there'll be 3:02 left on the clock. Get ready for a heavy dose of run down the field here.
Yeah, the unsung Onalaska defense. I mean, they've done a great job this year, I think, in a lot of pressure situations. Comes up big again. And, I mean, special teams for Sparta, and for Onalaska, both things. But tonight, it's Sparta's special teams that could be the difference in this one.
Yeah, the band making their way on out. They're getting ready for the halftime show. We'll have the.
They're not on the field.
No, they're not on the field. No, the Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show though is coming up in a little bit.
That's right.
We'll have the stats from Mike Rude. We always thank him for giving us the numbers so we can share them with you, and also, of course, we'll have scores from around the area. But I do believe the dance team will perform, and the band will try to share some of that with you as well. This first play is a big-time run yet again. And look at Kuhn out of midfield, finally knocked down to 50. Boy, he's got to have about 120 yards already.
Man, this Sparta defense is tired. I mean, you can see it right now, and that missed field goal kind of misfortunate for them because it gets on Alaska's offense who just churning the football down the field. And how about the running down the field by Ben Bossman? I mean, for a big guy to get down the field like that's impressive.
Between Bonner and Kuhn, every play is a huge carry. And Kuhn again gets another 12 yards as he goes behind that left side.
Look how slow Sparta's getting up right now. I mean, they are tired. You can see it. It is evident right now. If I'm Coach Yashinsky, I keep pounding that football.
Yeah, see, I can understand how I'm surprised there's not more cramping going on down there with this heat. I mean, it's still no breeze here whatsoever. Here's Bonner, and Bonner works ahead for another 5 yards.
Nice tackle.
2:15 and counting here left in the first half.
Carson Knoll on the tackle. We've called his number quite a bit.
Gain of 4 yards. Second down and 6.
Wouldn't be surprised if they try to go over the top here at some point. Sparta's bringing up more defenders now.
Nicky Odom to the right. Burnett and Skemp to the left. Bonner in the backfield with Aiden Larson. Larson throws, completes to Nicky, and Nicky will be wrapped up pretty quick. Nowhere really to go. Play was read nicely.
How about that matchup?
I thought it was
Kelsey. Yeah, it was Kelsey. I mean, and he was quick right off his break. That was a great job.
Bonner following blockers. Just another first down as he gets it to the 27.
Off the right side behind Ben Bossman that time and Caleb Yang.
27-yard line.
Good combo blocks by the O-line for Onalaska.
Hilltoppers continue to roll the ball down the field with the running game.
Oh, man, that seam route's wide open right now.
See if they decide to throw. Keeper for Larson, sacked.
And this time, a fake.
And jumping in to make the play was Carson Knoll. We've said his name numerous times for this Spartan defense. They have, I believe, 3 sacks now.
Yeah, Knoll did a great job getting in there that time. Looks like a timeout here by Sparta. Nope, Hilltoppers.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here, Scotty. I know there's so many things going on downtown, and I know Big Al's is always open.
Yeah, they are, and, you know, they always got specials going on. I know the one that intrigues me the most is that Monday one, the 16-inch specialty build your own 2-topping pizzas are $20. That's dine-in to go and delivery okay on Mondays. So check that out at Big Al's. Thursday you get the free order cheesy dippers or Buffalo Ranch dippers with a 16-inch specialty or 2-topping pizza purchase. That's a dine-in only on Thursday night over at Big Al's, and they always got happy hour specials Monday through Thursday, 3 to 6 p.m. Buy one, get one drinks, beer, wine, and mixed drinks are all included in that at Big Al's. Downtown original, downtown lacrosse. Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Delivery. I get the Eat Street delivery typically. Yeah. As the regular delivery, I don't think they come all the way out to Onalaska, but Eat Street, of course, their drivers will.
Mine's called Frozen.
Yeah, well, do what you can do, right?
That's right. Nice block.
Here's Nicky Odom. He got a couple of blocks, but then another stop by the Spartans as Ty Kloss was able to force Nicky out of bounds.
Yeah, good block by Bonner, but better pursuit by the Spartans on that jet sweep. And
I guess they're going to say he didn't get all the way out of bounds because the clock continues to run. Lost a couple there. Larson going to look deeper downfield this time. Fires to his left. The throw right through the outstretched arms. Burnett has been the target of a deep ball a couple of times, just hasn't been able to get to it.
Yeah, just a step slow that time. And a good throw by Aiden Larson, and only where Burnett could get it. Burnett, though, just a little off on the timing.
So now 4th and 12 for the Hilltoppers. The running game got them down here. Now the passing game struggling a bit.
Yeah, Larson looks good out there, too. I mean, he's planting that foot, good delivery. He's got good protection for the most part tonight. Yeah, him and Burnett just can't connect right now.
They've been they took another time out here, so they're still talking things over. We'll keep it right here. Thank a couple of sponsors. Of course, these broadcasts can't do them without the great sponsors that make it possible, like Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference.
More pizza.
Yes, Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life, to name a couple of those sponsors. And another sponsor coming up, our Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show.
That's right. I'm checking the weather, Rick. It does feel like it is going to maybe rain at some point, but inconclusive on the radar what we're going to get right now.
I see a star out to the south end, but that's only one.
Is it going to guide us home?
I don't have too far to go.
No, you don't. I don't either, really. That's the good thing about doing these games.
And then it's the Maple Leaf Parade tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's the moon.
That's the first time I'm going to join you for that in quite some time. I'm surprised that I am able to attend.
It'll be fun. We'll be joining Deansy and his crew.
Oh, man, I'm excited for that. That'll be cool.
Yeah, of course, it didn't have it last year, but you know, we've alternated years. We don't always go down, but I think this year we wanted to make an appearance. You see the bands, you see Queens waving, right?
Yep.
You see 2 guys in a banner.
Yeah. Yep. Usually.
Yep.
Horses.
Yep. Horses with poop baskets. There's a throw over the middle. The pass is complete. And look at the run after catch.
Get down.
Nice job by Manny Burnett on that one. Hilltoppers pick up the first down, and they're looking for more points with just 25 seconds left here in the half.
Got to get on the ball quick here.
Of course, Coach coming up. We'll get him first. Stan will be getting in action here. I know the band wants to get on there and all that. Here's the throw. Larson to the end
Touchdown.
zone. The pass on target, caught by Nicky Odom. Touchdown, 9 yards. Larson to Odom, and the Hilltoppers strike again, 20-0.
What a great route that time, and good timing that time by Larson and Nicky Odom. Nicky stopping on that dime, like you said, Stan, gets to the corner pylon. Great throw by Aiden Larson, only where Nicky can get it because Kelsey had good coverage on him. What a play by Onalaska to end this half.
Good throw by Aiden Larson, right on target in the hands, shown by Nicky Odom. Now Fossil looked to add another extra point. He's been 2 for 2. looking to go 3 for 3. 14 seconds left. Low snap. Nice job by Larson to get that ball set. And it's good. Foss connects again. And it's 21 to nothing. Hilltoppers with 14 seconds left right here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
We are always working for a sustainable tomorrow. That's our promise. A promise doesn't change when things get tough. These are unprecedented times, and that promise of who we are and what we stand for can be seen on the faces of our 45,000 teammates. We could not be prouder of them as they continue to be there for our customers, for our communities, and for each other, today and tomorrow.
A chance to reap the rewards.
Rick and Scotty back with you here from Onalaska High School. Hope you enjoyed our coverage here on CRSN. 14 seconds remain. Hilltoppers with a nice pass from Aiden Larson to Nicky Odom. 9 yards for the touchdown, and that's the latest. Brady Kuhn with a touchdown run. Robert Bonner with a touchdown run.
Another second quarter explosion for the Hilltoppers. They've been doing it all year. Second quarter is their quarter. It's almost like they figure out defensively, schematically, what the other team's doing, and then they just adjust.
Yeah, 64 to 34 in the second quarters. Sparta 49 to 38. And a line drive kick going to go out of bounds. Illegal procedure on the Hilltoppers. Of course, no time expires on the clock, so very short. I wonder if they'll even do anything with it here. I think they might just
35-yard line.
Run maybe one running play, and I don't think they want to risk a pass, turnover, interception, pick six type of situation.
Yeah.
But I am not Adam Dow. I'm not sure what Adam Dow is going to choose to do.
You know, and props to Adam Dow and what he's done with this program. Just bringing him back. I mean, Sparta had a really rough stretch for a long time, and now they're back to respectability in the MVC.
I can tell it might have dropped a couple degrees.
Yeah.
Number one, I don't feel, I'm not dripping sweat like I was throughout most of the game. And I can see that the frame rates are starting to get better.
Yeah, and Stan looked like he wanted to say something. I don't know.
All the same. What were you going to say, Stan?
It's beautiful down here.
Yeah, it's great in there, but we're in the hot box.
Well, you know, you two big guys, you know.
Yeah,
they're trying to flea flicker here.
A little flea flicker throw. Deep ball. Good coverage. Incomplete. Nice coverage by Cy Smith. Ball was sent deep downfield by Chris Jacobs.
Yeah, pretty decent throw that time. Better coverage.
Hey, Stan, our size has nothing to do with how hot it is in this box.
I know. I've been up there with you.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty warm.
I actually am fine because I work in a hot box every night, so I'm good.
Not me. Give me air conditioning or a swimming pool, then I'm a happy guy.
Well, that's like me sitting in the basement all week working.
Yeah.
In the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. That's where I spend most of my time, in that refrigerator with that air conditioner going. Okay with that. And last play of the quarter, Laufenberg throws, completes the pass. And let's see what they can do after the catch. Chris Jacobs finally brought down. Nice tackle. Hilltoppers, Ben Foss makes the stop, and that's going to do it for our first half of play. Now, Stan's going to make his way on to the 40, get Coach Yashinsky to come on over for the halftime interview. Stan, do you think he sees you?
I'm trying to find him.
You might have to remind him.
Where's he at?
He's talking to the refs right now.
Yeah, he might be talking to the refs.
I'll get his attention.
He usually comes over right away, but we haven't done him on the road, so he might forget. But I think he sees you. And they have a little sidebar there with the official before he makes his way on over. Of course, we're going to try to get you as much as we can.
You know, I'm just seeing a couple of 20s, 50s here and there.
Oh, I think he's still talking to the officials, so I don't know if he's coming your way or not. Let's see.
I'll yell at him.
Yeah, I think he might have forgotten.
And so it's halftime, and it's time for more entertainment. Could we have more entertainment?
We got to get him quick, or we're not going to get him.
There he comes. We got him.
Look at that
We
guy.
got him.
We knew it would happen.
I know.
Way to
There you go.
Way to wrangle him in there, Stan. Good work. That's why you make the big bucks here on CRSN.
almost forgot about you.
I know. I
was too busy checking weather and crap.
You were checking weather. You were talking to the officials, too. Hey, the running game, outstanding in that first half. You're doing what you want to do after getting stopped on downs there early on.
Yeah, we probably should have just committed to the running game the first drive, and we would have been all right. I wish we would have got that second onside kick. That would have made for a nice little half there. But, yeah, our offensive line's doing a really good job. They're obviously going to try and take Nicky and Michael out of the game. So we'll let Brady and Robert pound it.
Yeah, and Coach, I think your defense has done a great job against Sparta's running attack. You really neutralized Nick Kent so far, and really
they've done a great job when they needed to. We got to quit letting them inside the 10 every time. They haven't finished the drive yet, but I don't know if that's all us. We got to get better in the open field and not. We got to tackle better, honestly.
Still got another half to play, Coach, like what it did in the first half. Good luck the rest of the way.
There you go.
All right, Coach Tom Yashinsky here as we are in our halftime show, the beginning of it. Do we want to get the stats first before we you can see the dance team while the stats are going on. Scotty, you don't have to play any music. Let's just do that, and then we'll take our break, and we'll come back. We'll get scores and all that stuff.
All right. Are we ready for stats, Rick?
Here it is, the sports machine.
Oh, my goodness. Total offense on Onalaska, 270, Sparta, 124. Number of plays right now, 35 for Onalaska, 24 for Sparta, and 7-7 on the per clip for Onalaska, 5-2 for Sparta. Rushing, 197 for Onalaska, 9 yards a gain for the Hilltoppers right now. Sparta only 85 yards, and that's probably one of the lowest numbers they've had all season going into the half, quite honestly. Passing for Sparta, Thomas Laufenberg, 4 for 5, 39 yards, no touchdowns, no INTs. Rushing, Nick Kent, 7 for 40 yards, 5-7 a clip. Carson Kelsey, 2 for 27, 13-5 a clip. And receiving, Chris Jacobs, 1 catch for 23 yards. For Onalaska, Aiden Larson, 10 for 13, 73 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, Brady Kuhn, 9 carries, 113 yards, about 13 yards a carry and a touchdown. Robert Bonner, 9 for 86, almost 10 yards a carry and a touchdown. Receiving, Nicky Odom, 6 catches, 31 yards, 5-2 a clip and a touchdown. Maddie Burnett, 2 for 31, 15.5 per attempt, and the Hilltoppers right now dominating offensive time.
Thank you, Mike Root, for
overall.
those numbers. So Nicky's got 46 catches on the season, and we still got a second half to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the tops in the state. I know he's in the top 10 right now.
I figured Brady Kuhn had probably, 120 yards. You said 113, so good numbers for him there. And Bonner with what, you said 87 yards?
96.
Oh, 96.
Yeah.
96 and a buck 13.
Yeah.
That's a lot of yards rushing. All right, we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back with your Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we've been serving the Cooley region for over 35 years, so we know what it takes to meet all your waste and recycling needs. Whether it's picking up the recycling at your local business or taking out the trash at home, we've got you covered. At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we're at your disposal.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
You want the real deal? Like a good neighbor? State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
Don't worry, it's super easy.
Right, like it's changed?
It has.
No one has ever reinvented mattress shopping until now. The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. Finding the right mattress is now as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, take your quick rest match to pick your basic mattress type. Inner spring, memory foam, or a hybrid, a combo of the two.
You love memory foam.
I do. I really do.
Step 2, shop the information and rating system on each bed. Did you know you can get great back support with a soft feel? It's true. You can find that or whatever you prefer.
Now that's easy.
Step 3, check out all the extras that can improve your sleep even more. Plus, right now, you'll get an extra 20% off during the grand opening of Sleep Solutions. Mattress shopping, reinvented, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Cooley Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials, like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
Life is full of transitions. You may be transitioning from the education system to the workforce. You may be moving from a single life to a life filled with family. But there may be no bigger transition for us than that of moving out of the workforce and into retirement. Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth has been helping those in the Cooley region and surrounding communities successfully make that transition since 2006. Brent's mission is to provide sound, professional advice in a manner that eliminates confusion, provides clarity, and promotes fellowship. Being an independent financial advisor, Brent has the flexibility and the freedom to design a plan that truly fits your best interests, thus fulfilling his fiduciary responsibilities. Whether you need investment advice, portfolio management help, life insurance needs, or have Social Security questions, give Brent a call at 608-790-9925. Interstate Wealth, your road to success starts here. Investment advisory services offered by Virtue Capital Management, LLC, VCM. VCM is a registered investment advisor. VCM and Interstate Wealth, LLC are independent of each other. Fiduciary duty extends solely to investment advisory advice and does not extend to other activities such as insurance services. It's time for the Interstate Wealth LLC Halftime Show. Your road to success starts here with Interstate Wealth LLC. Now, back to the broadcast booth with Rick and Scotty.
Rick and Scotty back with you from Onalaska High School. 21-0 the score at the half here at Onalaska High School. The marching band performing. This is just a warm-up. They're doing the parade tomorrow. Swans are out there. They're just doing fantastic stuff. Jeff Ross captured it all. The images you see as Scotty Grand gives you scores in the Scotty Grand Sports Machine.
River Falls has just scored to put them up 21-7 in the second quarter. Holman has stormed all the way back to tie Central 21-21 at the half. There is weather in that area right now, so I don't know if that game's going to be delayed, Rick. We'll have to keep in touch on that one. Oh, man, DeSoto was going against Highland, one of the best teams in the state of Wisconsin. They're getting thumped 34-0 at the half right now. A game that you're interested in the Scenic Bluffs, Bangor and Luther, 7-6 at the half.
Oh.
Bangor's up at 7-6.
Jeff Ross is going to be happy. That one's close. I don't think anyone expected to be that close.
That was a tough loss last week for Bangor against a D4
you think
school.
They're deflated?
No, I don't. Westby 14, GET nothing, and that is at the half as well. Osceola and Black River Falls. Osceola up 46-20 in the second quarter right now. I also had a score from Aquinas. Yes, they're up. What did you say the score was going to be, Rick?
I thought they'd score over 70.
43-0 at the half is the score right now. And that is everything that I have at this time.
Ooh, okay. I just got a rain alert from the Weather Channel rain alert thing.
About 8:30.
8:31. I smell like sort of rain in the distance.
Yep.
That's the reason for the temperature change, I think, too. But it says on and off for the next few hours. It tells me to see what's coming, Scotty.
Well, I looked at the radar, and if we get hit, it's going to be a clip from what I saw.
Which way is it coming from? The south?
Yep.
So it's coming from the...
coming from Iowa, pretty much.
Coming up this backside.
Yep.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can. It won't affect our equipment in the window. I do see it. It'll be here sometime in the third quarter, it looks like. Hard to tell for sure. Of course, this is the Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show. Glad you're with us here tonight. And obviously this game has been all Hilltoppers running game, really. That offensive line, you know, the mighty Bossmans, Trevor Fink at center, Pancake Master, and Sam Wallace. It's created holes, and you gave the numbers earlier, and you got Brady Kuhn with 100+, and you've got Robert Bonner just shy of 100 in the first half. So if they can continue to do that, maybe you hope to get to a running clock if you're the Hilltoppers and get out of here before weather causes any issues. I don't know if there's any lightning involved in this little system.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just showers from what they're saying right now, but you never know. And, you know, the consistency of the weather forecast, not just here but everywhere, is not the best. So you really never know what it's going to be. But to your point, Rick, I mean, the offensive line for the Hilltoppers has been dominant. I mean, in Sparta, you could see it in the second quarter. They were just tired. That last 5 minutes of the quarter, they just looked defeated, deflated, just exhausted. And some of those guys play both ways. And, you know, you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, the offensive line tonight for the Hilltoppers has been outstanding.
It's been great. Coach Yashinsky, of course, you know, you could compliment anything. He could be up 60-0.
Sure.
He'd still find something he's not happy
Yeah,
about.
He's a perfectionist. He's a great coach.
He is a great coach.
He sees a lot of detail and implements that with his players. I mean, and his coaching staff, they all do a great job. So, I mean,
even if he almost forgot about us.
Yeah, you might. I mean, you think about it. I mean, the Hilltoppers could be, you know, they could be 5-1 right now if a couple things go differently, you know. And a lot of it is just the little things here and there. Some of it's special teams.
What was the score in that West Salem River Falls game?
21-7 River Falls.
Okay, that's expected. And then Logan and Toma.
I didn't see anything from Logan and Toma yet, so I'll keep looking for that one.
And then you said Holman and Central were tight.
Yeah, it was tied. Central was up 21-7, and Holman just stormed back. And Holman's hot right now. They are definitely finding their groove, and Luke LeClaire has just gone off in the last 3 games for the Vikings. So they're a team to look out for, and if they can keep going, man, I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs, that's for sure, if they can figure it out.
We're going to take a break here in Interstate Wealth LLC halftime show. Back with more in just a moment.
Life is full of transitions. You may be transitioning from the education system to the workforce. You may be moving from a single life to a life filled with family. But there may be no bigger transition for us than that of moving out of the workforce and into retirement. Brent Peterson at Interstate Wealth has been helping those in the Cooley region and surrounding communities successfully make that transition since 2006. Brent's mission is to provide sound, professional advice in a manner that eliminates confusion, provides clarity, and promotes fellowship. Being an independent financial advisor, Brent has the flexibility and the freedom to design a plan that truly fits your best interests, thus fulfilling his fiduciary responsibilities. Whether you need investment advice, portfolio management help, life insurance needs, or have Social Security questions, give Brent a call at 608-790-9925. Interstate Wealth, your road to success starts here. Investment advisory services offered by Virtue Capital Management, LLC, VCM. VCM is a registered investment advisor. VCM and Interstate Wealth, LLC are independent of each other. Fiduciary duty extends solely to investment advisory advice and does not extend to other activities such as insurance services.
Every time I go to Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante in Onalaska, I have a problem deciding on which menu items to order because they're all so amazing. I mean, how does one choose between Chicago stuffed pizza with that tangy tomato sauce and luscious cheese, or a deep dish pan pizza packed with flavor, or Angelini's thin crust pizza with that magical crunch, lasagna, risotto di pesce, lobster linguine, calamari? Man, this is tough. Hey, at least I know I'll finish the meal with cannolis. Angelini's Pizzeria and Restaurante on Highway 35 in Onalaska. You're invited to taste the difference.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees, free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Whether you need homeowners insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, or commercial insurance, we work with a variety of companies. That ensures you get the protection you need. At Noble Insurance, we're committed to creating a partnership so that as your needs change, your coverage keeps pace. Call Noble Insurance Service and let's create a plan personalized just for you and your needs. Fall and winter are fast approaching, and CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal suggests you leave that fall cleanup and snow removal to them. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal can provide all the services you need to make your neighbors green with lawn envy. Mowing, trimming, edging, landscaping, gutter cleaning, and they even work with Grace's pet waste removal to be your complete lawn cleanup solution. Go to CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal on Facebook to get a free quote for your fall cleanup and snow removal needs, or give them a call at 608-792-2874. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal, a cut above the rest.
Feel the need to be free, totally free checking, that is. Cooley Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Cooley Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Cooley Bank branch or cooleybank.net for more information. Cooley Bank, member FDIC.
Maureen's Volkswagen La Crosse is committed to enhancing both your buying and ownership experience. Your place where happiness matters in the Cooley region.
Our 2021 Volkswagen inventory include the economical Jetta, the reliable Passat, the very popular Tiguan, the family-friendly Atlas, and the red-hot Atlas Cross Sport.
On top of Maury's Buy Happy Promises, your new Volkswagen comes with a 4-year 50,000-mile warranty, a 5-year no-cost car net, and a 2-year no-cost maintenance.
Visit us at Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse.
Rick and Scotty back with you from Onalaska High School. Goody's doing the drawing for the 50-50 raffle. He said if nobody gets it, he's going to take it himself, and I don't think Goody's allowed to do that.
Goody's been different today. Let's just say that.
Goody's a little fired up. Those of you that are unfamiliar, Goody is the public address announcer here. He's been doing it for I don't know how many years. I think since the school was built. I think he also coaches tennis.
He does, girls tennis.
He's very good. He's an excellent coach. He's definitely a perfectionist. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. How he articulates things is perfection sometimes.
But of all the public address announcers that I know, in this area, he's the most entertaining.
I would agree with that 100%.
You're not always sure what the heck he's talking about.
When he throws out the RoboCop, thank you for your cooperation. That is probably my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
I just wish he could find another person to roll ours with, don't you, Stan?
Hey, I was just thinking that myself. Hey, quick question for you guys. How many yards does each of our running backs have?
113 for Brady Kuhn, and I believe Scotty said 96 for
96
Robert Bonner.
Okay, all right. Coach Yass asked me. I was just like, oh, okay. I'll find out for you, man.
Oh, and that's what we do. See, you can tell him next time you have a chance to talk to him. Here's a deep kickoff. It went from the end zone, and I'm not sure why the stoppage. Did he say
it went into the end zone, so they called it a touchback, but he brought it. I don't know. In high school,
you can't bring it out. I learn new rules in high school football every week here in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Like the pass interference from last week. I thought that was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I did as well.
Yeah. Well, nonetheless, that's going to be Sparta football in their first series here of the third quarter. They are trailing 21-0.
Yeah, this is a big series for Sparta to get kind of something back under their feet here.
All right, here we go. First one. And the first play is going to be a Kent handoff, and the Hilltoppers say, nuh-uh.
Great job that time.
No soup for you, says Sam Pika.
Yeah, Pika's had a great game tonight, and good read off that right side. Kent's been neutralized for the most part in this game so far. 7 touchdowns on the season for Mr. Kent. He's the weapon.
Loss of 1 in the play. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Sam Pika, everybody.
Pika with a nice stop. Leading tackler coming in for the Hilltoppers. Just underway here. Sparta, first series of the second half. Motion there. Laufenberg throwing deep, right sideline. The pass goes out of bounds, incomplete. Maddie Burnett with good tight coverage on Layden Ott.
Yeah, Ott's their guy when it comes to some of those deeper routes. You talk about Kelsey, and he's kind of the X factor, but Ott's been the guy when it comes to the receiving yardage and receptions for the Spartans. Great coverage by Maddie Burnett out there.
3rd and 11 now. Yeah, Ott came in with 8 catches, 228 yards, 28.5 per catch, 3 touchdowns. So he's a big play guy.
The only bad habit I see in this Onalaska secondary, and it's been a thing all season, they don't look at the football.
Yeah,
and you're going to get called on pass interference consistently if that continues.
3rd and 11 after the incomplete pass. Laufenberg, play fake, rolling, looking. Now he'll run with it, and he'll get hit, knocked down. Bolstad with the finishing tackle.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to go downfield again. Laufenberg was hiking up that cannon, but Nicky Odom was sitting there on the outside on number 11, Ty Class, who doesn't get a ton of looks, but he definitely is a guy that can make some plays for the Spartans.
Of course, this being October, if you happen to notice, a lot of Hilltoppers with pink on today, and I know that Stan, being the fashion consultant that he is, probably saw the pink.
Yeah, a lot of pink. My son's got a lot of pink, let me tell you.
You saw him getting ready with the pink, did you?
Oh, my goodness gracious. Went to homecoming in pink.
Hey, I saw that. Nice picks. Nice young man. Looked good. All right, here we go. 4th and 4. 10:34 left. They're going to punt. At least that's what it looks like. Here's a boot by Laufenberg. And a nice kick. Fair catch right there at the 35. I'm sure Nicky Odom was directed to take the fair catch no matter what.
Yeah, I think so. He had some room to run if he caught that, so that would be my guess.
I don't know how can you not have Nicky run if he catches the ball?
Yeah,
I know he's being conservative. I get it. The thought, I'm guessing 100% is if it's a deep ball like that, he says, let's take the clock down with the running game.
Right. Well, you stop Sparta on their initial drive, and now it's time to kind of put the foot on the throttle here.
That had a Coach Yash plan all over it. First play in this series, first play of the second half. Brady Kuhn cutting and slashing. Brady Kuhn finally knocked down after a gain of 7. The stop was made. Looks like, was that number 14? That's Dane Pitzenbarger.
Tackled by Pitzenbarger.
Bossman and Wallace doing a good job on that left side, opening up a nice hole for Kuhn. And I'll tell you what, for a sophomore, Kuhn has really good vision. That's the one thing that impresses me the most about him.
Of all the games this season, best uniform matchup, too. Our darks and their lights, they look like USC. Always said that. I love their darks, too. I think Sparta has some of the best-looking unis.
Yeah.
And apparently a new stadium being built. We were told earlier by the road broadcasters. Look at this run. Oh, look at Brady go. Big hole, and he'll take it deep into Sparta territory. Brady Kuhn poised for a 200-yard-plus night.
Yeah, great blocking again on the inside. Good blocking by Skemp on the outside that time, taking that corner about 5 yards down the field. And, man, Kuhn saw that initially. Again, great vision to run behind his teammates and make a big play.
All the way down to the 24-yard line of Sparta. Hilltoppers' running game has just dominated the Spartans.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say go over the top. Just keep putting it on the ground because right now Sparta, they're on their heels defensively right now.
Bonner spells Kuhn. Burnett, Odom to the left, Skemp to the right. Not a lot of throwing today. Expect Bonner here. There's a jet sweep fake to the end zone, incomplete. This time they go to Skemp with the deep ball. As you can see, the ozone in Christmas attire.
Yes, very festive, and that seam route's been open all game. And I'm actually surprised that they waited this long to go to it. Skemp was open, just overthrown by Larson.
9:09 left, third quarter. There's the wind starting to kick up. Look at Old Glory starting to ripple in the wind. That means that system is on its way. It's blowing exactly from that direction. And Bonner clipped in the backfield. Nice tackle this time by Hayden Brigham. Brigham's been mentioned quite a few times here defensively.
Pregame and Knoll, the two names that keep popping up here tonight. And, you got to give credit where credit's due. I really feel that Carson Knoll has played himself a great game tonight, even though Onalaska's been in really having their way on the ground so far.
3rd and 11. Bonner remains in the backfield. Burnett to the left. Skemp and Odom to the right. The throw. Aiden connects. Hits Matty Burnett. Burnett with the catch. Down to the 10.
And that's enough for a Hilltopper
first down. Hilltoppers.
Great route by Burnett that time. Better delivery by Larson. Good pass protection. And a good timing route by Onalaska.
Stan feeling any of the wet stuff yet? I see you're looking that direction.
I've got my app up, looking at the radar. I'm looking at the clouds. I'm seeing some clouds coming in, but I don't see any wetness yet. And when I do, I'm going to be running up here and giving you the microphone so it doesn't get wet.
Here's Bonner trying to drag tacklers, gets down to the 5. Stan Evans with your weather from the sideline.
Thank you very much.
Bonner.
And we got a sports machine and a weather broadcaster now. It's just all entertainment all the time.
That's what we do here.
Emmett Brooks coming off the field for Sparta. He's been quietly a spark plug on this defense. Let's hope he's okay.
Clock ticking down after the run there by Bonner. He'll remain in the backfield. Temperature drop probably about 5 degrees here. And the keeper for Aiden Larson into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
High snap that time. Larson doing a good job getting that down, though, and just waited a moment after the ball fake and a huge hole up the middle. Touchdown. Trevor Fink, Sam Wallace, Caleb Yang, that was a big hole.
5-yard touchdown run for Aiden Larson. And it's now 27-0 Hilltoppers.
Freddie have any footwear?
Freddie does not have footwear, I don't
no,
believe.
Guess not.
That's a shoeless Freddie.
Freddie some shoes.
Goody a little unhappy about Freddie not having shoes running on the track down there. Here's Ben Foss looking to be perfect on the day. This is his 4th attempt. High snap. Larson puts it down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. He gets it done as per usual. And the Hilltoppers now up by the score of 28-0 here in the 3rd quarter with 7:35 left to play on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we've been serving the Cooley region for over 35 years, so we know what it takes to meet all your waste and recycling needs. Whether it's picking up the recycling at your local business or taking out the trash at home, we've got you covered. At Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling, we're at your disposal.
Hilltoppers, another touchdown. Aiden Larson this time with a carry from 5 yards out, capping off his 7th touchdown run of the season. Hilltoppers up now 28-0 in the 3rd quarter, 7:35 to play.
Dominating offensive performance so far on the ground by the Hilltoppers, and Sparta is on their heels. Score update, Luther up 12-7 on Bangor.
Oh, look out, Luther Knights looking to beat those Bangor Cardinals. I had the spread in that game at, what did I have it at, 10 or
16,
13?
you said.
16. Did I say
Yep.
so? Yeah, don't have me handicap games here.
Well, I know Matthew Osterley's been hurt for the Cardinals. That could be, he might not be playing tonight.
Okay, there's got to be some reason, right, Scotty? Here's
It's
a nice
possible.
kick to the end zone again, and another touchback. How about Ben Foss? I'm not rooting against Bangor.
No.
I'm an upset guy. I like that.
Yeah,
I root for the underdog.
I mean, Bangor's been great for a long time. They're going through a transition coaching-wise right now. A lot of differences, but it's the same thing. It's the ground and pound, that big old line. I mean, it's a good football team. But, that loss last week was disheartening as they went for 2 at the end of the game and they couldn't put it in. And now you go against Luther, and Luther's kind of an upstart in the Scenic Bluffs right now.
Now to the sideline for a weather report. Stan Evans looking at the sky.
Well, we're looking at a little bit of participation coming in.
It's only me that does the voices. You just do Stan doing the weather.
No, it looks like it's we're getting a couple of sprinkles here. Let me tell you.
There's sprinkles.
I felt like I just heard an AM radio commercial.
How are you doing there?
That's what it was supposed to be. I like it. I like it. It's fun. We're just having some fun here. It's 28-0, right? And it's going to rain.
Same score in Logan over Toma, 28-0. Logan over Toma right now.
I thought you said Boogie Nights at first when you said Luther Nights.
No. Boogie Nights. Give us some moves, Stan.
Hey, now.
No moves. But he still looks good in the shirt.
I see Jeff up there.
All right. It's 1st and 10, 7:35 left, and it is Spartans football here at their own 20-yard line. And here's Laufenberg looking to throw downfield. He'll then pitch it back. Kelsey now trying to work it to the outside. Scotty set a flag, and then eventually he's hit.
And that
we'll see what the penalty is. Skemp getting up slow, grabbing the top of his arm, and that's not good.
With the carry, there's a hold.
I think it's a holding for Sparta here.
Well, I don't think Kelsey got a whole lot on the play, so it's going to be accepted by the Hilltoppers. Going to back him up on the hold.
Yeah, it looked like Laufenberg wanted to go downfield with that ball, but great coverage by the Onalaska secondary, and he just kind of tossed it to Kelsey and said, "Here, do something with it." I don't know. I don't know if that was the best choice.
Was that a design play?
No, it was not a design play.
I don't want it. You take it. And this running play not going anywhere.
Donovan Olson with a great tackle that time.
Get in there. Hilltoppers, Levi Bolstad celebrating as well. He's had a strong night. Kent has really been
he's been neutralized.
He's had one I think, of 15 yards.
Every game I've watched this year, he's been able to bottle off some things that are just tremendous. He's a great football player, weapon back there, but tonight, Onalaska's defense has really done a great job against him. I mean, it's probably the best I've seen this season.
As you mentioned, Donovan Olson out there. He's working the nose tackle. They've rotated different
bodies
out there.
I like the pink sleeves on Donovan Olson.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice.
Nickram, Olson, and Bolstad. That's your front three in this defensive set tonight for Coach Yashinsky and Coach Bushman. And trouble. Oh, Kelsey is lassoed deep by Connor Johansson and Summerfield.
Close to disaster for Sparta that time.
Some trouble there for the Sparta Spartans, and they are backed up all the way to the 3.
And 27.
Yeah, dangerous situation here for Sparta. We'll see what they do with the football. If I'm Coach Dow, I'd probably stay conservative, keep it on the ground.
Yeah, they're going to be in a bad situation if they can't get a little more room for the punter. They are going to throw, and they sling it out. Pass goes into the end zone, but taken out by Layden Ott. And Ott stacked up there by Matty Burnett.
Man, no turnovers in this game so far, Rick. But Onalaska just so aggressive going after that football. Almost every single time someone's scraping at that ball.
Stan agrees with you 100%.
Most definitely. I've been seeing that all night from this defense. And, you know, the way they've played the last couple of weeks, trying to get that ball out, force some turnovers here. But, I mean, we're just proving to the point. Onalaska is we're bigger than you. We're stronger than you. And gosh darn it, we're just going to run the ball right down your throat.
That's what they're doing here tonight. It's 4th and 17, and Laufenberg back to accept the snap for a punt. And taking some time here to get this play off. Finally, the snap is good. And the kick by Laufenberg right between some outstretched arms, almost blocked. And it's going to bounce. Nice roll here for Sparta. Good kick by Laufenberg all the way down to 37.
I like how Nicky was kind of watching the defenders to see if maybe he could grab that ball. A flag?
I heard Goody say there's a flag back there towards the line of scrimmage. And we'll see what comes of that. See, they said the rain about 8:30, and so it is that time. Good gathering in the park for tonight's game. I see a bunch of folks out there taking in the action. First, I saw a couple of Sparta fans put their chairs out in the end zone there, and then I realized that they're running the end zone camera.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they were going to sit out there. They were going to build their own
legacy
section.
seating.
Yeah. But that didn't work out that way. They're working.
Maybe I should have said that.
I
but
don't know if it should or
And
shouldn't.
Sparta, the penalty was running into
So
the
I do
kicker,
have a
which
report
the
from the
Spartans
Bangor Luther
declined.
game. Tanner Jones, the other star
Since it was
back
only
for
a
the
5-yard
Cardinals, is
penalty,
not playing
they
tonight.
will take
Rain
the
is
kick
coming
instead,
down now. I can
which
see
was
it
a
through the
pretty
camera
nice
lens.
kick
And
to the
Stan, you're getting
37.
it. You probably want to get out of that with equipments, and let's keep an eye on ours. It looks like it's blowing in the direction we should be all right. Do you think, Scott?
Right now it looks okay, but like you said, we got to keep an eye on it here.
All right.
Oh, Glory's blowing this way.
Yep, it's a good direction for us so it
Yes.
doesn't blow inside the box here and get equipment wet, because that puts us in a bad situation. We want to be able to continue to stream the rest of the games this season, right?
Absolutely.
So they declined the penalty running into the kicker, and the first play here is Brady Kuhn ahead for 2 yards.
Gets a couple.
And we did get a confirmation.
Word
it
in from the
is
concessions, folks,
a
is
guarantee
that,
that Trevor Fink will join us in the coaches show next week.
Pizza.
All right.
If you're still
His
hungry,
dad said he's
go
going to
get
do
your
it.
half-price
You know,
dogs
that's a
and,
dedicated family right
It
there.
is. When Dad says it's going to happen, I believe Dad. That's one thing I will guarantee.
Absolutely.
Looks like we have a couple
All right,
willing
Stan, you're safe.
participants.
If you want to come back up, after the rain
Get
kind
there
of
first
dissipates.
before all the dogs and pie are gone.
Yeah, I can see things getting a little bit wet there. Here on this play, it's going to be a run to the right side, and not
Odom
much
is
there for
tackled
Nicky Odom as he is going to
behind
be
the line.
stopped.
A
Looked
nice
like
play
Chris
by
Jacobs
Sparta
was over
defense.
there.
It's all the way on the other side.
Yeah,
My eyes
Jacobs
are
in
not that
class
good.
out there, not getting
My
fooled by that jet sweep.
3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 now for the Hilltoppers, 3:43 and counting, third quarter. They have themselves a 28-0 lead.
Chris Jacobs, Tyler Class.
Aiden Larson
is
had
what
the
my eyes tell me.
most recent touchdown.
Tackled Mr. Odom. 3rd down.
Another open seam route.
Nicky in that slot. He's got Skemp to his left.
Blitz coming.
And it'll be a running play, not going to go
And
anywhere.
that's
Kuhn
Kuhn.
tackled right back at the line of scrimmage. Good stop
Tripped up.
by the Spartans defense. Looked like the first one in on the stop was Michael
Hayden
O'Rourke, the
Brigham.
junior.
Yeah, Brigham in there too.
9 was the
Another
guy
no
who
gain.
actually got him.
4th down and a long 8.
Good defensive stand by
Gotta give
Sparta here.
O'Rourke a tackle every now and then. Everybody keeps saying Brigham each time, and it's not always Brigham.
That's right. Yeah, Sparta's D-line, though, been pushed around a lot tonight. They've made some plays, though. They got some athletes up there.
4th and 8, and the Hilltoppers set to punt. And it looks like Brady Kuhn going to handle the punting duties. Bonner's done some of it. Forget it, wet football, low snap, and there's the boot by Kuhn, and the kick pretty good. It goes out of bounds, and no return.
And the punt by Kuhn goes
Good
out of
defensive
bounds.
stand for the Spartans on that last series.
2:26 to play, third quarter. Hilltoppers up 28-0. Take a second here to thank another couple of our great sponsors that make these broadcasts possible. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal. They're a cut above the rest. Also, Slumberland Furniture. Design your way at Slumberland Furniture. And Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs. Chicago food with attitude.
Still 21-7 River Falls over West Salem in the third quarter.
Light rain falling. Football a little slippery at this particular time of the game. Pass slung out to the right. Nowhere to go for Carson Kelsey and Ben Foss in to make the play.
Yeah, great play by Foss, and also Bolstead doing a good job on that edge over there, reading that immediately and getting a nick on Kelsey. Kelsey a little upset. He thought he got tackled high, getting up.
And those people who came prepared for tonight's game have put up their umbrellas and their other rain gear. Hopefully this will not be
Clock
too
ticking
much
down
rain,
here in this third
but it's a
quarter.
beautiful evening anyway.
2nd and 7 for Sparta. Running
Nice
play
play.
nowhere. Absolutely shut down right after the handoff.
Levi Bolstead, right off the
Levi
edge,
Bolstead.
blew that play up. And that's the thing tonight, that Sparta hasn't been able to really shut down the edge players for the Hilltoppers.
Boy, Kent just got absolutely slapped.
I haven't seen Kent get – man, he has been just a monster all year, and tonight Onalaska's defense has really neutralized him.
Levi has been all over him.
Mm-hmm.
Like a pair of jeans. It's Levi. Yeah, we got a flag.
Not
here.
a boot cut because there's not a lot of room there. So it's not a boot cut, Gene. It'd be more like a regular style.
Okay. A straight leg?
Yeah, a straight leg.
All right.
Yeah. Not skinny fit. We ain't talking
even
about
without
that.
standing on the sidelines, we're talking fashion.
That's right.
Wind still kicking up. Still got some light rain in the area. How's the radar looking? Stan had to get on to get the equipment out of the rain, so we don't have him to look at the radar for us. Laufenberg flushed out of the pocket and hits. Sack from behind. Sam Pika with a sack.
Great penetration. A nice swim move by Pika that time to get inside and make a good tackle on Thomas Laufenberg.
Pika has just been a dominant defender all season long, and there he picks up a Hilltopper sack. They didn't have too many coming into tonight's game. Sometimes I think they get credit for just the tackle for loss and not the sacks. I don't know if Yash likes to give the sacks away.
Yeah, that could be.
19 yards
Looks like this system's going to be hanging around for a little bit here.
That's going to do it for the third quarter of play here on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
And with that, the
28-0 Hilltoppers will be heading to the fourth here momentarily on the Coulee Region Sports Network.
It's raining again. You're trying to sleep upstairs, but you're thinking about what's going on down here. How is your sump pump doing? Is it still running? What will you find in the basement? At Every Plumbing, we want you to sleep with confidence during the heaviest of rains. Our double sump pump with controller system will give you that confidence. It minimizes wear and tear on pumps, and if one fails, there's always a backup. Call Every Plumbing today for a free estimate.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees, free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Get them while you can.
Fourth quarter right around the corner here on the Coulee Region Sports Network. Scotty, so far the Hilltoppers doing what they want with a running game.
Yeah, they have, and they've done a great job against Sparta and their running attack, who came into this game one of the top ones in the MVC, but tonight the Hilltopper defense has just been dominant on both sides of the football in the trenches.
So you got a 4th and 19, another punt situation here for the Spartans. Laufenberg, nice kick yet again. And a high bounce, and Nicky's going to let it go. He's been told not to go after that football here with a comfortable 28-0 lead.
Good choice, though, by Nicky that time. He would have been in trouble if he fielded that one, I think. So, but the last one, he had some room.
I don't think it mattered where it was. I don't think Nicky was going to be allowed to touch that football. I'm just guessing that Coach Yashinsky wants no turnovers on special teams.
I don't think he just wants any turnovers, period, and they haven't done that tonight.
He doesn't want turnovers ever. But
no. But nobody does.
But special teams, they've been really good, and they've also struggled. They've had, ups and downs.
Well, Viroqua scored 2 touchdowns. They're down 49-16.
How about that?
That's 2 more than they've scored previous to this game.
1st and 10 here for the Hilltoppers from their own 29-yard line. And that's going to be Kuhn. And the Spartans have been getting into the backfield a little bit quicker as of late.
They have. Someone's down for Sparta, number
Kuhn
9.
Carried the ball for
Pregame and Michael O'Rourke were the 2 tacklers in on the stop, and O'Rourke gets up a little bit slow.
Looks like he's going to stay in there.
No, he's going to get off, I think.
I think the official's telling him to get off the field, yeah.
Ball's number 31.
Pitzenbarger stays out there. Kuhn in trouble again. And look, he gets loose and then finally brought down from behind by Emmett Brooks. But boy, If the sophomore doesn't grab him from behind, I think Kuhn might have broken loose down the left
Yeah, he
sideline.
broke at least 3 tackles behind the line of scrimmage right there. Great feet. Good quickness by Kuhn.
Third down.
Has been elusive. Looks like Matty Burnett going to come back to the sideline, and Connor Johansson coming on as the tight end in this set. And here's Aiden Larson to throw. Hits Scamp. Scamp with a couple of moves, but nowhere to go.
Scamp is tackling a nice
Great tackle that time.
Jacobs.
Yes, number 4 of the Spartans, Chris Jacobs. It's close to a first down. We'll see what the officials say.
About a yard short, maybe? No, a little closer than that.
And
they're going to say first down. Yep. I was going to say it looked closer after I got to see it on the monitor here.
First down, Hilltoppers. Our thanks to Cooley Bank. Bank with confidence at Cooley Bank. Also, Maury's Volkswagen Audi of La Crosse, moving life forward. And Cooley Golf Bowl Bar and Grill, the #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. Don't forget, coming up at the conclusion of this game, the King Street Kitchen postgame show and your King Street Kitchen play of the day. Larson throwing, hitting Nicky Odom. Odom draws a crowd, and he'll be driven out of bounds. Once again, Jacobs is in the area to make the stop.
Yeah, Jacobs actually was right around that bubble screen. Kind of a good throw by Larson to get it over his head, but Sparta had that play read immediately.
Second down and 10.
9:40 and counting.
The Crows got Wingo every Wednesday, Rick, at
Wingo.
9 p.m. Get on out there. And, of course, right before you get out to the Fest grounds, enjoy that brunch service at the Crow, 9 to 11 a.m. over at the Crow, downtown La Crosse.
Yeah, I would think the brunch would be in a.m. and not in p.m.
Absolutely.
Oh, they try to get the Spartans to jump, and I think they did.
Yeah, 55.
Yeah, that would be Brett Schultenover, Junior. No heights and weights on this Sparta roster.
I noticed that too.
5 yards.
They're sensitive about that stuff at Sparta.
Second down and 6.
I don't know. Some coaches don't put that on rosters.
5.
As broadcasters, we kind of like to have that stuff, and it helps identify players too based on their height and weight. And a trade to the left side, a line of scrimmage here for the Hilltoppers. And the keeper for Larson. Good play fake. Got a flag thrown as Larson
first down, but
picked up 7.
Something yellow.
Holding on the Hilltoppers.
Yep. Hold on
Rain
the
coming
Hilltoppers.
down pretty good right
I think
now.
they're going to get Michael Skemp on the outside that time.
And with that rain, the field's going to probably get a little bit slippery.
Yep.
It's not coming down hard, but I can definitely see it.
So it looks like the Hilltoppers will have a second down.
We'll move the Hilltoppers back. Clock stops with 8:44 left here in the fourth quarter. It is looking unlikely at this particular time that the Spartans will avenge the losing streak against the Onalaska Hilltoppers. Last time, as we mentioned, that they were victorious against Onalaska. That was back in 2003. Here is Nicky Odom to the near sideline. He finds just a little bit of a gap to get out to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good blocking out there.
Gain of about
Again, the one thing, too, you talk about the O-line, but the wide receivers for the Hilltoppers tonight have been doing a really good job blocking for these running backs and this running attack tonight against the Spartans.
Looking forward to next year's visit out to Sparta, the new turf field.
If everything that we're
hearing
is true, we won't have to bring an electric generator and a tarp.
Gas generator.
Yeah.
For our plugins.
Right.
Here's Larson to throw, completes the pass to Skemp. And Skemp breaks a tackle, but he'll go out of bounds.
Down the sidelines.
Yeah, good precision play that time just to get the first down, keep this clock rolling here.
38 of Sparta.
Wind still blowing from the southwest. And the Hilltoppers in Sparta territory at the 38-yard line, first and 10. Here's Bonner and ran right into Ty Leitzau. And Leitzau makes the play. They say that they got the football, but I believe the play was dead after the couple-yard carry there by Bonner. Give him 3 yards.
River Falls up 27-7 now in the third quarter, and it looks like they're in the red zone again, Rick.
Of course, River Falls, that's the team. You asked Coach Yashinsky who's the top team in this conference, the team to beat, the team that played the toughest schedule is River Falls, and they are undefeated and look like they will continue to be undefeated in the MVC. They will most likely hold on to that victory against West Salem, you would think.
Play here for Lightning.
Oh, I did not see the Lightning.
Yeah,
you know, that's a half hour, my friend.
Yeah, this game was rolling pretty quick.
It was.
Yep.
But now we've got a lightning stoppage. 1.5 hour.
To be halted until a certain time period has passed.
30 minutes, Goody, I believe. So we've got a
start up again.
We've got a nice little layover. Did you bring stuff to fill, Scotty? Did you bring? Are you going to read to the people? Maybe sing a song?
I don't think anybody wants to hear any of that. This is a family broadcast. We ain't got time for that stuff.
Well, now you guys don't see Scotty because he's just behind a microphone. We don't show him on camera too often.
That's a good thing.
Except for the coaches show. But
That's
if you go back, I mean, you have time now. You got a half hour. You can go back and watch the coaches show. You can see Scotty's face and see if you've ever seen him over at a local establishment doing karaoke, because you will see him sing. Name some of the songs, Scotty, that you sing. We're in a lightning delay.
We're really filling time now.
We're in a lightning delay, so we have a lot of time to fill. We
can't
Central's
send
up,
it to the
Central's
studio.
up
35-21 over Holman right now.
Okay.
And they've resumed play.
So what kind of, like, if people saw you singing, I know you go to a couple different places to do karaoke, what would they hear you singing?
Oh, it just depends on what I feel like, I guess. It's mostly rock. I like rock music.
And it appears that the
90s,
officials,
80s rock.
Met with both teams and decided that the game
They've called it.
Has been decided.
The game has been decided. That means we don't have to sit for a half hour
and talk about my karaoke. This is great. Let's move on.
The lightning comes. Is it still raining down there, Stan?
Onalaska 28, Sparta 0.
Yeah, you want to take the headset and microphone, bring it down for Coach?
The Hilltoppers will
I think that would be great. If you don't mind doing that, Stan, that'd be great. River Falls will come in next week, so the Hilltoppers record improves to 4-3, 3-2 in the MVC. Sparta drops to 3-4, 2-3. This has become a final. There was a lightning strike which caused the game to stop. It would have been a half-hour delay to resume play, but both teams have decided this is going to take care of that, and it is actually a final score.
Once again, please pick up any
final score here from Onalaska High School, 28-0. Did that gentleman say something to you?
He just wanted to know the River Falls score.
You give that to him?
Yes, I did.
You did, okay. So the handshakes here between the two teams. This one ends a little bit early. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, Scotty. You might even be able to get out and do some karaoke.
No, not tonight, because we're getting up for Festin tomorrow. We got to get Ethan set up for his marching, and then we'll be meeting up with you after that. So I am going to enjoy myself a dinner, though, when I get home and watch some stuff.
I still have to do some shopping. I'm going to make some jalapeno stuff with cheddar wrapped in bacon.
That sounds good.
Maple Leaf Parade festivity. Stan is down on the sidelines. We'll see if Coach identifies him. Stan, you able to hear us? Okay, let's make sure the mic is working properly. Yeah,
I got you.
You were good to come back up here and grab it. I didn't know if you would do that. Is it still raining a little bit?
There's a couple of little sprinkles, but not really anything major. I think the game was stopped because they said they had seen some lightning, so I didn't see any lightning in the area, but now I do.
Oh, you just saw some? Oh, isn't it good that it was called? That would have been another 30 minutes.
It was right over your house, Rick, so I think I'm going to come over to your house and get some munchies.
All right.
Well, we don't have to worry about the water getting hit in the pool, that's for sure.
Over for jalapenos.
Exactly.
Stan is.
Here's Coach.
All right, Coach Tom Yashinsky coming on over, grabbing the headset. And
Scotty, this is for you.
Oh, wait a second.
Zoom in here, Jeff.
Jeff, zoom. Zoom, what is it? What do we got?
Oh, the cream always rises to the top. That's right. Atta boy, Coach.
That's fantastic.
Ooh, yeah.
So they saw lightning, and you guys got together and decided that to call
it was going to be at least an hour, a little over an hour at least. And with the score the way it was, I mean, It's you want to finish it, but at the same time to wait an hour and be here till 11:30 for a game that it was the score where it was. I think that's kind of just the move that we decided to make.
Coach, I agree with that call because we were starting to talk karaoke. We were going to think, it was going to be a half hour of talking to Scotty about that.
You always want to finish, you do. At the same time, there's no reason to sit around.
But not with karaoke talk.
No, not that. So the running game today, the offensive line. You did what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
This is the style you wanted to play tonight, and you accomplished that.
Yeah. Hey, I wore the Run the Power hat tonight. My boys Brady Walls and Rowdy Harper, the podcast. Shout out to those guys, and we love running the power. We love running the counter, and tonight that was kind of the game plan after they took away Nicky and Michael early on, and. It was, we kind of got what we wanted to out of the run game. The line did a great job.
Absolutely, an outstanding night tonight. A 28-0 shutout of the Sparta Spartans. It's 2003. It's the last time Spartans have beaten the Onalaska Hilltoppers, and there's been some good ones in between there. There's no question about that. This one you controlled things. Now it's River Falls next. I know that you're a guy who takes them one game at a time, but River Falls successful and kind of, I guess it looks, based on the score, kind of dominated West Salem tonight. So they're going to come in undefeated when they come into your home building here. And your thoughts about facing them next week?
They're probably the best 4-3 team in the state. You lose to Hudson, Menominee, and Sun Prairie. That's probably the best 4-3 team in the state. That's a really, really, really good football team. I've seen some film on them. I haven't broke them down a ton, but we got our hands full with them. They're really darn good, and they're gonna bring their A game for sure. The last time we met up, we snuck one from them. So, they're gonna come play. I mean, that's a big boy football team there.
Going to be a big test for your D-line coach next week.
Yeah, and our offensive line. I mean, all over. They stress you everywhere. But yeah, their offensive line, they run A-gap power really, really well. So we'll see how we stack up.
Well, Coach, congrats on the victory. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Coach Tom Yashinsky, joining us here in our King Street Kitchen postgame. Mike has been patiently waiting. What do you think? Should we do the numbers?
I think we should just get everything rolling here, don't you?
Well, I got to take.
I know you have to take one break, right?
I have to take 2 breaks.
2 breaks?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a break.
You want to take a break?
Yeah.
Mike, are you okay with that? All right, we'll take a break. Be back with your King Street Kitchen postgame show. That's coming up next here on the Cooley Region Sports Network.
Imagine if you could feel better and live healthier without drugs or surgery. What if we told you that at Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we can help you turn that thought into a reality for you and your family with safe, gentle, and effective chiropractic care? At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we focus on treating the whole person at one of our multiple locations, located in Southwest Wisconsin. We are a team of family-oriented chiropractors who offer our patients quality care as it relates to nutrition and weight loss, exercise, and living a healthy lifestyle. From newborns to seniors and everyone in between, all of our patients can experience the benefits of chiropractic care. Whether you're visiting us because you want to feel better, get out of pain, or even lose weight, we want you to know that you've come to the right place on your journey to wellness. Through tailored and specific care plans, we'll create the best treatment for your unique needs. And we don't stop there. We'll listen to your concerns and make you a partner in your care. At Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Centers, we don't just get you well, we'll help you stay well too. Discover the Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center's difference.
Cooley Golf Bowl is the #1 recreation facility in Onalaska, but it's also a perfect place to watch the big game or stop in after a hard day's work to unwind with great food and drinks. Cooley Golf Bowl has you covered with an extensive menu, including great choices from apps to entrees and mouth-watering daily specials like burgers, tacos, prime rib, tenderloin tips, shrimp, fish, and roasted chicken are just a few of the daily specials. Cooley Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill. Visit them online at CooleyGB.com and sign up for their e-club to get special offers and promotions.
We are always working for a sustainable tomorrow. That's our promise. A promise doesn't change when things get tough. These are unprecedented times, and that promise of who we are and what we stand for can be seen on the faces of our 45,000 teammates. We could not be prouder of them as they continue to be there for our customers, for our communities, and for each other, today and tomorrow.
Fall and winter are fast approaching, and CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal suggests you leave that fall cleanup and snow removal to them. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal can provide all the services you need to make your neighbors green with lawn envy. Mowing, trimming, edging, landscaping, gutter cleaning, and they even work with Grace's pet waste removal to be your complete lawn cleanup solution. Go to CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal on Facebook to get a free quote for your fall cleanup and snow removal needs, or give them a call at 608-792-2874. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal, a cut above the rest.
Since 2006, King Street Kitchen in La Crosse has been serving its customers traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. If it's breakfast you crave, it's available all day or night at King Street Kitchen. Serving the best pancakes in town. Just ask the customers. King Street Kitchen La Crosse on Bite Squad, Eat Street, and Grubhub apps for delivery. Enjoy our food in your kitchen or ours. King Street Kitchen, King Street La Crosse.
It's the King Street Kitchen postgame show and the King Street Kitchen play of the day. King Street Kitchen in La Crosse. Traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. Here's Rick and Scotty.
Welcome to the King Street Kitchen post-game show. Rick and Scotty and the Scotty Sports Machine. He's got the numbers from Mike Rude.
Onalaska 380 total offense. Sparta 132, 7-3 a clip for Onalaska. Only 40 yards per play for Sparta tonight. 52 plays for Onalaska, only 33 for Sparta tonight. So Sparta really struggled tonight against the Onalaska defense. Individual stats for Sparta: Thomas Laufenberg 6 for 8, 54 yards. In the air for rushing, Nick Kent 10 carries, 40 yards. That's it tonight, Rick. 40 yards for Nick Kent.
He was shut down.
Yeah. Carson Keeley 3 carries for 21 yards, 7 yards a clip. Chris Jacobs 1 catch for 23 yards. Carson Kelsey, 3 catches for 20 yards. And that's pretty much it for Sparta's numbers. They were pretty quiet offensively. For Onalaska, Aiden Larson tonight, 15 for 19, 126 and a touchdown in the air. On the ground, Brady Kuhn, 15, 158 yards, 10.5 a carry and a touchdown. Robert Bonner, 12 carries for 94 yards, 7-8 a clip and a touchdown. Aiden Larson, 5 carries for 3 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Maddie Burnett, 3 catches for 45 yards tonight, a 15-yard clip. Nicky Yoda, 8 catches for 42 yards, 5-3 a catch, and that beautiful touchdown route in the end zone, and a great throw from Aiden Larson right there. That was a good timing play. And, of course, Ben Foss, 4 for 4 on his extra points tonight.
Thank you, Mike.
That is
appreciate it. Happy Oktoberfest
stats.
To you. That was great. You got the numbers great. And so the Hilltoppers held Sparta under 300.
Yeah, that, I mean,
right? Isn't that the mark? You got to stop Sparta from getting 300.
Yeah. You know, I didn't catch that right away.
I know, that's why I reiterated it.
I
did a Joe Biden. I said it twice so that you understood it.
I understood. I did.
Right.
So we'll go to scores here. We'll get them rolling. Bangor just scored. They're up 13-12 over Luther. Looks like there's about 2 minutes left in that game. So we'll have to see the outcome. Luther came in playing tough tonight. It's Bangor's homecoming. They are missing Tanner Jones, but Matthew Osterley's back, so really a little surprised by that score. Osceola 66, Black River Falls 27 in the fourth. No really latest score update. Logan's still up 28-0 on Toma. I wonder if they're in a delay too. Highland 42-2 over DeSoto right now in the fourth quarter, and it sounds like Homan's just scored. Is that accurate? So 35-28, or did Mike Root say they were at the 5-yard line?
You got me,
I'll
Scotty.
have to take a look at it and see if I can get something updated here.
There's a cog in the sports machine.
52-7, Westby over GET tonight. Cashton continuing to roll in the Scenic Bluffs. And I tell you what, that Bangor-Cashton matchup down the road is interesting if Bangor is to win tonight.
The Buggy Bowl.
42-0, Cashton over New Lisbon. Oh, man, that was great. In Aquinas, it's a final over Viroqua. 49-16 the final as Aquinas, ranked number 5 in Division III, wins again.
All right, one last break, and then we'll come back with your King Street Kitchen play of the day and the shot of the hat that Jeff loves to give you in every conclusion of our broadcast. Back in a moment here on CRSN.
Since 2006, King Street Kitchen in La Crosse has been serving its customers traditional home-style meals with exceptional service. If it's breakfast you crave, it's available all day or night at King Street Kitchen. Serving the best pancakes in town. Just ask the customers. King Street Kitchen Lacrosse on Bite Squad, Eat Street, and Grubhub apps for delivery. Enjoy our food in your kitchen or ours. King Street Kitchen, King Street Lacrosse.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
With the oak and the eagle as witness, consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Call State Farm agent Kurt Paff in Onalaska at 608-783-1130.
When you start craving the great taste of Chicago-style Italian beef, sausage, Vienna beef hot dogs, or off-the-spit gyros, or the new Italian sub sandwich packed with imported Italian lunch meat and provolone, it's time for you and 2-3 of your friends to hop in your ride and fill that crave with great Chicago food with attitude. Gino's Chicago beef and hot dogs in Onalaska. You can also have Gino's delivered right to you through the Eat Street app and grab it. Gino's Chicago beef and hot dogs. The real taste of Chicago.
Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free checking, that is. Cooley Bank can satisfy that need. His free, her free, your free. Free means something different to everyone. Totally free means Cooley Bank has you covered. Free debit card, free online banking, free bill pay, free mobile banking, free e-statements, free interest checking, and a free gift when you open your account. Do you feel the need to be free? Totally free? Go to any Cooley Bank branch or cooleybank.net for more information. Cooley Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to our King Street Kitchen postgame show. You know, we normally name a play, a specific play as the play of the day. There were some rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown. Aiden Larson hitting Nicky Odom. Brady Kuhn with a touchdown run. Aiden Larson with a touchdown run. Robert Bonner with a touchdown run. 28-0 the final score. Scotty, I think when you shut down a guy like Nick Kent for just 40 yards and no touchdown scores, your defensive line gets a play of the day and your offensive line providing what do they have? Nearly almost 300 yards rushing tonight. The offensive line, those are your plays of the day. They played solid all night long.
It's always good to give it to the teams in the trenches, too. I think
the hug mollies.
It's a lot of respect. I think both sides of the ball tonight, both defensive and offensive line play was just tremendous for Onalaska. Sparta was tired. You could see it even in the second half. You know, they started to get a little bit of steam back, but, I mean, just tremendous performance by both teams in the trenches.
28-0 the final score. Look at Jeff giving love to the maintenance people here at Onalaska High School as they're getting all the yard markers picked up.
Maybe they'll put the windows in for us.
They know it's probably going to be us. We'll pack up the equipment and all that. I want to thank Jeff Ross. A fantastic job on camera as per usual. Thank you for making time to watch the Hilltoppers and Sparta Spartans play tonight. There's the shot of the hat. Thanks to Jeff Ross again on camera and Scotty Grant with all the color comments and the sports machine. I'm Rick Frankie, and I say to you, as I typically do, this time in a little different way, Gemütlichkeit, ein Prosit, Happy Oktoberfest, and good night now.
This has been a Cooley Region Sports Network production of the CRSN YouTube channel and CooleyRegionSportsNetwork.com. All of tonight's Onalaska High School sports coverage has been made possible by these local businesses. Kurt Paff State Farm Insurance Agency of Onalaska. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Chiropractic Place Family Wellness Center. Natural, gentle, and effective care. Big Al's Pizza, downtown La Crosse. Quality and tradition since 1979. Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, La Crosse's leader in waste management solutions. Every Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving the La Crosse area since 1969. The Crow, burgers, bourbon, beer. Noble Insurance Service, building strong relationships to secure your future. Also by Howie's, La Crosse's hometown hangout. Waste Management, always working for a sustainable tomorrow. Angelini's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You're invited to taste the difference. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. CT Lawn Care and Snow Removal. level, a cut above the rest. Slumberland Furniture. Design your way at Slumberland Furniture. Gino's Chicago Beef and Hot Dogs. Chicago food with attitude. Cooley Bank. Bank with confidence at Cooley Bank. Cooley Golf Bowl Bar and Grill. The #1 recreational facility in Onalaska. And by Maury's Volkswagen Audi of La Crosse. Moving life forward. Please subscribe to CRSN on YouTube. And don't forget to click on the bell to get immediate notifications whenever we go live anywhere. Also, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram to see highlights from games. Cooley Region Sports Network. Live, local, and anywhere you can get the World Wide Web. CRSN.